14. Winds out of the east, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overcast tomorrow. Chance for snow. Daytime highs approaching 29. Chance of snow again tomorrow night, 11. Cooler Friday and Saturday with highs from the upper teens to the low 20s. Snow both days. A dusting of snow tomorrow night through Friday. And that's your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley.
Hastings College basketball is on the air. And this is the Tip-Off Show. Brought to you by Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration. Now, here is the voice of the Broncos, Mike Will.
And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Simple Arena. We're in Yankton, South Dakota here this afternoon. Hastings College basketball on the air here on Extreme Sports as the Broncos get set to take on Mount Marty. Women's men's basketball doubleheader for us here tonight. Hastings women coming in a record of 15 wins, 6 losses on the season. 11-4 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference, coming off of their big win over Briar Cliff on Saturday, winning by 20 points at 102-82. Mount Marty to come in a record of 12 wins, 9 losses on the season, 7-8 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They knocked off Waldorf on Saturday by the score of 97-39. Second meeting of the season between these two teams. Hastings beat Mount Marty earlier this year by the score of 82-61. So kind of a busy week for the Broncos. We're back up here in South Dakota again on Saturday. Hastings will play Dakota Wesleyan on Saturday afternoon at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. But tonight it's Hastings College and Mount Marty. Women's college basketball had a chance to sit down with Hastings head coach Gina Douglas.
Spent a couple of minutes with Hastings head coach Gina Douglas. Hastings and Mount Marty going here tonight in Yankton. And Coach, it starts off a busy week. Couple of trips to South Dakota this week with a trip on Saturday at Dakota Wesleyan.
Yeah, busy week and a busy travel week. And, you know, they've kind of gone to this where they try to get you 2 home games in a week and then 2 away games. And it's great if you have 2 home games and then all of a sudden you go to South Dakota twice in 1 week, which is fine. You know, we're pretty used to the road and pretty used to the travel and know what it entails and know that, you know, once we hop off the bus, we better be ready to play, and it's going to be a tough game tonight.
Coming off with a win over Briar Cliff the other day, 102-82. Right out of the gates, we were ready to play.
We were, and Briar was ready as well, and they shot the ball really well the first half, 8-13 from the three-point line, and, you know, that kind of kept them close and kept it a 2-point game at halftime. And, you know, even though we ended up winning by 20, it really didn't feel like a 20-point game by any means until very late in the fourth, and it was kind of teetering on that 10-point edge, you know, going into the fourth. But good win for us, really good team win. We had a lot of players play well, and you know, when you score 102, obviously a lot of players can score a lot of points there, and, you know, it was a big win for a lot of reasons, especially just the standings and where you're at with things. So a really, really good team win for us.
Bailey Kissinger, 30 points in the ball game. She was the offensive and defensive player of the week this week in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. That didn't happen very often.
It really doesn't, and I think maybe the first time we've gotten one for either one of them. So, you know, you just look at her stat line. I think she had 30 or 32 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals. You know, so she obviously had a really, really good game. Ann Bose had a really good game. You know, McKenna, I think, got a little flustered in the first half, but then in the second half, you know, her stat line was pretty impressive as well. So kind of across the board, we had a lot of players step up and play well and make some shots for us.
And Bose not going to play tonight. Came up with a concussion evidently last week, so she's out of the lineup. That's going to change things a little bit for us tonight.
It will, and you know, we with Mount Marty's lineup and who they start, we kind of had Bailey. Even with Ann playing, we had Bailey basically guarding their 4-player. And so we're still going to stick with that, and then we're going to move Jocelyn into the starting lineup. And it's going to change a few things rotation-wise, but, you know, it's once again, we're going to have to rely on our bench, and we know that players are going to have to step up. Someone like Addie might get a few more minutes. Someone like Stella. Kate Bargan's been playing pretty good in her role, and we just need players like that to step up and maybe play a few more minutes and play well with the minutes that they get.
Mount Marty, a team that's 12-9, they're 7-8 in conference play. What stands out about this team?
They get to the free throw line a lot. and they offensive rebound really well. And those are two things that we sometimes struggle with defensively. A lot of times we end up fouling in bad positions and send teams to the line, and then sometimes we get a defensive stop and we can't finish it out with a defensive rebound. So those are kind of the two big things in my mind that really stand out of things that can really kill momentum, can really kill runs. If you play great defense for 25 seconds and you give up a no board and they get a 3-point play with a putback and foul. And, I think they have 3 of the players top 10 in the GPAC in offensive rebounding. So we know that we have to do a really good job on the boards and play defense without fouling.
We played this team earlier, handled them pretty well back in Hastings, but they shot only 27% from the floor and 4 out of 24 on three-pointers. They're going to shoot better than that here.
Yeah, I hope not, but I'm guessing on their home court that they're going to feel a little bit more comfortable out there. And yeah, we played pretty well the first time we played them. I thought they were pretty good defensively, though, and I thought they did a really good job of just trying to clog things up on us. And, they'll kind of do the soft 2-2-1 back into a really good man defense. And the 2-2-1 gave us a few issues, and it's really just to slow us down a little bit. And we just have to be better against their man and know that they're going to be handsy. They're going to be, really good with their help defense. We have to get it out cleanly and get good looks at the rim then.
Best player might be Lacey Sprockle, 14.4 points per ball game and about 6 rebounds per game. What do you like about her game?
She's a tough cover. I thought we did a pretty good job on her the first time, honestly, of trying to deny her the ball in the post, and then when she got it, just digging down with our guards and trying to kick it out. But, one thing that just really worries me is she's great at drawing fouls. She's really, really good. She's an undersized post, has probably been an undersized post her whole life and knows how to draw fouls down there and use her body and use counter move after counter move and finally get you to break where you reach in and foul her. And so, that's one of the bigger worries for me is just how we can handle her, and then we need to box her out and rebound because she does do a really good job of going to the old boards.
With the roster we have tonight, we can ill afford to probably get into foul trouble tonight, huh?
Yeah, we just don't have a lot of depth at that kind of that post position, and yes, we just have to make sure that we do a really good job. Macy and Gentry both of not fouling down there. Kate Bargan might have to play the 5 some, like we said. Bailey's kind of playing the 4 position. Now Mount Marty pretty much goes 4 out 1 in, and they basically play 4 guards as well. So hopefully it won't be as big as issue tonight. But we just have to do a good job of guarding without fouling and being smart out there.
How do we win this thing tonight?
Well, we got to get the pace what we want it. We can't allow their press to kind of slow us down, and we have to press them and hopefully turn them over. But I just think the biggest thing is we have to make them score something other than on the free throw line and slowing the game down that way. And, we got to guard the 3-point line. We got to guard near the rim and just guard without fouling. I think it's going to be our biggest test tonight.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Gina Douglas, head coach for Hastings College. We'll have more after this. You're listening to
Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're 2 sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here. And we're going to continue to support this. And we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
All right, back here at the Simple Arena in Yankton, South Dakota. Moments away from the tip-off of the ball game here tonight between Hastings and Marty. Other women's games going on in the conference tonight, all starting at 6. We get about a 30-minute head start because of the length of our travel here tonight. So we're starting here at 5:30. Everybody else will be starting at 6 o'clock in the conference. Doane is in Omaha, getting ready to take on the College of St. Mary's tonight. Morningside is at Waldorf. Dordt is at Northwestern. Briarcliff is at Dakota Wesleyan tonight. Going into this evening, the conference standings, you've got Dordt, the nation's number 1 ranked team, continuing to lead the GPAC. They're at 13-1, 19-1 overall. Dakota Wesleyan, the team we'll see on Saturday, currently second in the conference, 13-2, 17-4 overall. Then Hastings and Concordia tied for 3rd place. We're each at 11-4. The Dogs are 16-5 in the season. The Broncos 15-6. Then Mount Marty in a position that they're tied for 6th place. Right now they're 7-8 in the conference and 12-9 overall. So it's Hastings and Mount Marty coming up tonight here on Extreme Sports. That's the tip-off show. Stick around. The game is coming up next on Extreme Sports.
You've You've been listening to The Tip-Off Show, brought to you by Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration. Stay tuned. Hastings College Play-by-Play is up next on your exclusive home for Bronco Sports, Extreme Sports.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned bank, the Better Bank, member FDIC.
Brandon is super pumped about Runza.
Runza is so sweet.
Especially all their desserts.
Oh, those are the sweetest.
Chocolate, vanilla, and twist ice cream cones, 4 flavors of shakes, chocolate chip cookies, and ice cream sandwiches.
Literally sweet.
Aw, I love your enthusiasm.
Well, I love Runza.
So sweet of you. Come satisfy your sweet tooth. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years. And it is more than just another bar and grill. It is a Hastings institution. Do not miss Tijuana Tuesday, an all-you-can-eat taco and nacho buffet. Every Wednesday night is Wing Night, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken, on Friday for the prime rib and seafood buffet, and on Saturday for Bullseye's world-famous prime rib. On Sundays, enjoy the brunch buffet from 10 until 2. For over a quarter of a century, Bullseye's has been your go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Find Bullseye's Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park. Buffet from 10 until 2. For over a quarter of a century, Bullseye's has been your go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Find Bullseye's Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
Hastings College Basketball is brought to you by 5 Points Bank, the Better Bank, by High Street Insurance Partners, looking out for you, by Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious, by Mammoth Sports Construction, do something big, by Mary Lanning Healthcare, your care, our inspiration, by Pepsi, delicious, refreshing Pepsi, and by the Runza Restaurants, homemade, fresh. Hastings College Basketball is also brought to you in part by Bob Sass Flowers, Family Medical Center, Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, 2nd Street Slammer, by the Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center, by B&B Cleaning, and by Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning.
And welcome back to the Simple Arena. We're in Yankton, South Dakota tonight. Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports as we've got Hastings College and Mount Marty going here tonight. Again, the Bronco women 15-6 on the season, 11-4 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Mount Marty coming in a record of 12-9. They're 7-8 in the conference. We'll get to the starting lineups tonight. They're brought to you by B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings, your trusted cleaning experts for homes and businesses. Hastings College will go this way tonight. McKenna Yates, the 5'8" sophomore out of McCool Junction. Mariah Avila, the 5'5" senior out of Scotts Bluff. Bailey Kissinger, the 5'8" junior from Hastings St. Cecilia. Macy Bryant, the 5'11" senior out of Fremont. And also getting a start tonight for Hastings is going to be Jocelyn Miller. Jocelyn Miller, the 5'8" sophomore out of Verdigris, Nebraska. She's playing in replace of Ann Bowes, who did not make the trip tonight, evidently suffering a concussion in the ball game last Saturday against Briar Clough. Starting lineups for the Lancers of Mount Marty. It'll be Alexis Folkers. Folkers, the 5'6" senior out of St. Helena, Nebraska. She's a transfer from Hastings College. It'll be Kayla Martinez, a 5'8" senior out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Also starting will be Leah Williams, a 5'7" junior out of Walsey, South Dakota. Alexis Motley is a 5'9" junior out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And then Lacey Sprockle is a 5'10" senior out of Crofton, Nebraska. Actually a transfer from Dakota Wesleyan. Those are your starting lineups for the Tigers and the Broncos. We get set to go here tonight. Hastings is going to be dressed in their road black uniforms here tonight with their crimson and the white trim. They'll be shooting to our basket to our left. The Lancers of Mount Marty going to be just dressed in their white uniforms. Kind of their North Carolina blue trim and North Carolina blue type numbers on their jerseys here tonight. So the Simple Arena, we've had mixed results here. We lead the all-time series with Mount Marty 26-10. We've won the last 5 games in the series. The last Mount Marty win was in 2022-2023 here in Yankton. They beat us by a score of 54-50. In fact, since 2006, we looked this up, since 2006, Mount Marty has beaten us in this building 9 different times. We told you the 2022-2023 season was their last win against Hastings. That was in this building. They also won in 2020, 2021, 18-19, 16-17, 15-16, 12-13, 2010, 2011. Beat us twice in this building in 2008, 2009, and even beat us in the 2006, 2007 season. So we've had some problems in this building, and Hastings has lost with some pretty good basketball teams here at the Simple Arena. So hopefully we can shake that off here tonight and attack this Lancer team and win for the second time over this team this season. There's a Sprockle with the ball at the free throw line. It's poked away, and the first turnover of the ball game on Mount Marty. Hastings comes back the other direction. Here's a Jocelyn Miller with the ball to a Macy Bryant. Here's McKenna Yates for 3. Shot is going to be short, no good. Ball chased down in the corner, goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Mount Marty basketball. So just underway, Hastings and Mount Marty from the Simple Arena tonight in Yankton, South Dakota. Hastings applying pressure back here in backcourt. They want to kind of turn up the tempo here on Mount Marty here tonight, driving the ball to the free throw line to kick her back out to the wing. That's a Motley with the ball. Now they get it to Alexis Folkers here on the wing on the right side, circles around the screen. Bounce pass goes to a Sprockle. Sprockle in the paint, gives it away now to a Motley. Back outside to Sprockle, top of the key, drives it against Bryant. Goes over to Folkers. Out on top to a Motley now, driving it down the right side of the lane to the basket. Her shot no good. Rebound ripped down there by Yates of Hastings. McKenna Yates streaks her back the other way down the right sideline. Yates is double teamed, gets it out here to Avila. Avila sends it inside to Bailey Kissinger. Kissinger back out on top to Yates for 3. Shot's going to be short, no good. Ball tapped around, picked up here by Bailey Kissinger. Her shot is up and in. Bailey Kissinger gets the first field goal of the ball game. 2-0 is the score. Hastings has got the lead. Inbounds pass is going to be swatted back out of bounds, so Mount Marty will play it in again. Here's Sprockle. She'll play things in. The ball knocked away and went down the alleyway here. The hallway, they'll retrieve the basketball as Sprockle will get things in. They get into Folkers down the far sideline. Here's Motley with the ball to Alexis Folkers. A long-range jumper is up there. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes out to Yates for Hastings. McKenna Yates with the ball, right-handed dribble into the offensive zone, drives it down the right side of the lane, stops, comes out here to Bryant. She throws, lob the ball down low, and the shot is up and in. Looked like she was going to go up for the shot. She drops it down low to a Jocelyn Miller, and Miller scores. It's a 4-0 ball game. There's a turnover in backcourt. Miller for 3. Her shot no good. Rebound. Yates had it. She lost it. It's picked up here by Mount Marty. Sprockle with the ball. 4-0 is the score. Hastings has got the lead. Sprockle gets it here to Kayla Martinez, who touches the ball for the first time. Here's the Folkers with it now. Drives it against Miller. Gives it away to Motley on the far side. She works there against Avila of Hastings. Out on top, Martinez has got the ball. Martinez sends it down low. Nobody is home. It goes out of bounds. And a turnover on Balmarty. Second turnover on the Lancers so far here in the first quarter. Into the ball game now is going to be Claire Trzynski as she comes in there. Trzynski averaging 3.9 points per ball game for the Lancers. Trzynski, a 5'5" sophomore. The local kid here from Yankton. 4-0 is the score. Hastings has got the lead. Here's Yates driving the ball inside, and she is going to be fouled in the play. So go to the free throw line for two. Personal foul is going to be whistled here on Leah Williams. That's going to be her first foul. First team foul on Mount Marty here in the first quarter. So going to the free throw line will be Mariah Avila for Hastings. Her free throw is up there and in. Avila hitting 76% from the free throw line this season. She is now 21 out of 27 from the free throw line. Hastings is a team hitting 75% from the stripe. Hastings out on top 5-0. Next shot is up there. It's going to be good. And Hastings now leading Mount Marty 6-0. Women's college basketball. Here's a steal in backcourt. Avila's shot is up there, no good. Rebound comes out here to Sprockle, and now we got a foul called. There's going to go on Avila. Mariah Avila picks up her first personal foul. Team foul number 1 on the Broncos. 6-0 the score. Hastings out on top of Mount Marty. 7:22 to play here in the first quarter. Pressure by the Broncos. Mount Marty breaks it. Alexis Folkers has got the ball to Motley in the corner for 3. Shot rattles out, no good. Rebound comes down to Hastings, and a foul is going to be called. That's Yates coming down with the rebound. Personal foul here is going to go on Alexis Motley for Mount Marty. That's going to be her first foul. Team foul number 2 on the Lancers. Hastings College will come back the other way. The Broncos have a 6-0 lead early in the ball game. Here's Miller. They get into a Macy Bryant. Back outside now to Yates for 3. Shot is up there at top of the back iron. No good. Ball tapped around. Motley grabs the ball from Mount Marty, and a foul is going to be called here on the Broncos. It's going to go on Bailey Kissinger. Bailey picks up her first personal foul. And now coming into the ball game will be Lennis Dupree into the contest now for the Lancers. As she checks into the ball game. Pressure again by the Broncos here in backcourt. Folkers outreaches the defense, brings it into the offensive zone. There's Lacey Sprockle with the ball. Down to Folkers as she flips the ball back here to Trzynski. Claire Trzynski, her pass inside is going to be intercepted. The 4th turnover of the ball game for Mount Marty. Hastings coming back with the ball. Here's a Miller down in the baseline, down to Kissinger. Spins left side of the basket. She's knocked down in the play. And it's going to be Hastings' ball. It was knocked out of bounds there by the Lancers. Hastings will play things in baseline.
I feel like from the time we were young, the golden rule was always something with being sisters in our house. They would always say, treat your sister how you want to be treated. And sometimes we did better at that than others. But
it only seemed right. You know, we both knew that we wanted to live close to family. And so we both chose to come back to Hastings. We have our families close. We have each other. We get to raise our kids together. And we both get to serve the community of Hastings. Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They do. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're 2 sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're 2 sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
All right, back here in Yankton, 6-0 is the score. Hastings has got the lead. The Broncos have the ball. Here's a Yates down in the baseline. Her shot's going to be up there, partially deflected by Sprockle, and the ball brought out of there by Alexis Folkers. Here comes Mount Marty back the other way. It's a 6-0 ball game. Hastings has got the lead. Here's a Sprockle just to the right of the circle. Gets into the hands of Motley now. Hastings playing the man-to-man defense. Here's Alexis Folkers. Jump pass to the far side to Martinez. They're shot for three. Good. Taylor Martinez hits the three-pointer. That gets Mount Marty on the scoreboard. 6-3 is the score now. Hastings has got the lead. Here comes Yates into the offensive zone. Her pass is going to be intercepted. First turnover of the ball game on the Broncos. Here's the Folkers taking the ball on the rack. Kicks her back outside. Down top of the key. Martinez, a deep three. Her shot no good. Rebound comes down here to a Miller for Hastings. Jocelyn Miller runs her back the other way. Down the right side of the lane. Her shot is up there. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Folkers. She gets the ball ahead on the far sideline. Folkers gets the ball back. Folkers on the wing, is open for three, takes a shot, misses, no good. Ball is loose on the baseline, goes out of bounds, and Hastings will play things in. Here's the ball game now for Hastings. It's going to be Stella Heapy. Gentry Marks also coming to the ball game for the Broncos. Again, Ann Bowes is not playing tonight for Hastings. She came up with a concussion after the ball game on Saturday and was advised not to travel to Yankton tonight, so Ann Bowes is not with the team. There's a long-range jumper from the outside. It's going to be no good by Benerick. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Mount Marty basketball. 6-3 is the score. 5 minutes and 4 seconds to play here in the first quarter. The Simple Arena in Yankton. They'll play things in. Here's Dupree with the ball. Dupree gets it away to Marshall, who's into the ball game now. They got a couple of new bodies into the ball game for the Lancers here. Midway through this opening quarter, Martinez with the ball. Here's Sing Bang with it now. She moves it down the left sideline to Marshall. Shot no good. Offensive rebound. Follow shot is up and in. Well, it's a Marshall scoring there for Mount Marty, and it's now a 6-5 ball game. Hastings scored the first 6 points of the ball game. The Lancers have scored the last 5. Here's Avila spinning in the lane. Her shot's going to be up there, no good. Ball is poked around and it's picked up here by Alexis Folkers. Folkers down to Martinez down the left sideline. Martinez pulls up out here in the three-point territory. Hastings saves with a man-to-man. Yates right on her face defensively. Martinez goes over to a Dupree. 200 pass out here to a Bang out here in three-point territory. Nice pass underneath, and the shot is up and in. Alyssa Mosho scoring there. That's her second field goal of the ball game. And the Lancers have a 7-6 lead here in the ball game. They are on a 7-0 run here over the Broncos. Hastings with the ball. Yates down here on the baseline. Yates pass out on top is going to be intercepted. Grabbed there. Now they lose the ball. Hastings picks her back up. So Mount Marty had the turnover, and they give her right back here to the Broncos. Hastings with the ball. Yates throws up a 15-footer and hits it. McKinney Yates hits the 15-footer from the left side of the basket. That's her first field goal of the ball game. Hastings out on top now by a score of 8-7. Long pass down the floor is going to be through the fingertips of Sing Bang. It goes out of bounds. That's a 6th turnover on the Mount Marty here in the ball game. There comes that first group back in there now for the Lancers. It's an 8-7 ball game. Hastings has got the lead here. Women's college basketball on Extreme Sports. Now Lancers will apply some pressure back here. This is Bailey Kissinger dribbling the ball in the offensive zone right ahead of us here. Bailey with the ball, spins at the free throw line, takes it into the paint. Sprockle goes for the steal. Bailey gets into the hands of Gentry Marks. Now to Stella Heapy. 200 pass out on top. Here's Benerick with the ball to a Heapy on the far side. Heapy gets it out to a Bailey Kissinger. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Bailey's in trouble. Throws it to the far side and throws the ball out of the way. Bailey got in there and she was attacked in the paint. Trying to get rid of it to the far sideline and threw the ball in the student body section over there on the far side. The 3rd turnover of the ball game on Hastings. Lancers come back with the ball. Driving to the basket there is going to be Williams. Her shot no good. Bargan grabs the rebound. Bargan now to Bailey Kissinger into the forecourt. 8-7. Hastings has got the lead. There's a long-range jumper from the outside. It's an air ball by Heapy. Ball is picked up on the baseline by Benerick, and then she's tied up on the play here by Alexis Folkers. And now Folkers is going to pick up the personal foul. That's going to be her first. Team foul number 3 on Mount Marty. 8-7. Hastings has got the lead. Broncos beat this team pretty easily at Hastings earlier this season. Here's Benerick from the deep right corner. The shot good. Addison Benerick throws up the 3 ball from the deep right corner. And Hastings now with an 11-7 lead. There's a shot at the other end. No good by Sprockle. And she's going to be fouled in the play. Foul is going to go on Gentry Marks. That's going to be her first foul. Team foul number 3 in the Broncos. Hastings beat this team earlier this season, 82-61. Sprockle goes to the free throw line. Her shot is up there, and the shot is off of the back iron. No good. Sprockle played on all those great state tournament teams from Crofton that St. Cecilia ran into a few years ago. There's a shot up there. It's going to be a no good by Sprockle. The score is still an 11-7 count here as the Broncos have the lead. Bailey drives the ball to the basket. Her shot's good, and she's fouled in the play. Bailey Kissinger gets the field goal, and she's fouled in the play here. Sprockle picks up the personal foul. That's going to be her first. Bailey Kissinger had a whale of a ball game on this Saturday against Briar Cliff. 30 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and also 5 steals. She was named the Great Plains Athletic Conference Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week last week. Shot from the free throw line is going to be up there and in by Kissinger. And the Broncos now have a 7-point lead at 14-7. There's a shot in the lane. It's going to be a no good there by Jaden Jensen. Broncos coming out with the rebound. Kissinger again drives the ball in the hole. And again, she's going to be fouled in the play. That foul's going to go on Jensen. That's going to be her first. And now Bailey is down underneath the basket here for the Broncos. And she's going to get to her feet, and she's going to whip her way to the free throw line. Kissinger took a beating as she took it to the hole that time. Came up a little bit gimpy, and now Bailey goes to the free throw line. Her shot is up there and in. Bailey hits the free throw. She's a 73% foul shooter in the season. Hastings is a team again hitting 75% from the line. The Broncos have an 8-point lead. Next shot is up there. It's going to be good. So kind of a quarter of a couple of runs here. Hastings scoring the first 6 points of the game. The Lancers came back and scored the next 7. Now the Broncos on a 8-0 run here toward the tail end of the first quarter. There's a Trzynski with the ball on the right side. He's going to bring it out here in 3-point territory on the dribble now. There's a feed to a Lacey Sprockle. They work it back around to the left side to a Jaden Jensen. Entry pass is going to be deflected away. Picked up here by Bargan of Hastings. That's 7 turnovers now on Mount Marty in the ball game. They get the ball inside to a Gentry Marks down in the corner now. 3-pointer put up there and in. Stella Heapy bangs home a 3-pointer. And the Broncos are out on top by a score of 19-7. Hastings on a 13-0 run here in this first quarter. Now Barney with the ball back in their offensive end. Jensen has got it. Moves her down here to Folkers as he drives it from the right corner. Loses control of the ball. Goes out of bounds. It was slapped out of her hands. So Mount Barney will play things in. Hastings on a 13-0 run here in the last couple of minutes of the ball game. Mount Barney had grabbed a 7-6 lead, and they haven't scored since. Broncos have rattled off 13 points in a row. There's Mount Barney attacking the basket. His shot's going to be up there by Motley. No good in the lane. Ball is picked up here by Macy Bryant of Hastings. Bryant gets it in the hands of Yates into the forecourt. Now to Bryant for a 3 shot. Rolls around, no good. Rebound, Trzynski for Mount Barney. Near sideline to a Dupree. Dupree drives it into the paint. Now to the Sprockle at the free throw line. Bounces off of Bryant. The foul is going to be called. Macy Bryant going to be able to personal foul. That's going to be her first. That's going to be team foul number 4 on the Broncos. This will be a shooting situation as Lacey Sprockle will go back to the free throw line. Missed a couple just a few seconds ago. Sprockle is an 88% foul shooter on the season coming in here. Mount Marty is 4th in the conference in the free throw percentage as a team at 74%. Sprockle's free throw is going to be up there. It's no good. He's now zipped for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Sprockle had 8 points in that first meeting between the two teams back earlier this season. Next shot is going to be up there good, so she hits one. It's now a 19-8 ball game. So that brings a 13-0 run here for the Broncos toward the tail end of the first quarter. Kaylee Watley is into the ball game now for the Lancers. There's a Jocelyn Miller into the forecourt. Now to Heapy for three. She buries another one. Stella Heapy from downtown on the right side hits her second three-pointer. And the Broncos have a 22-8 lead. As the ball is going to be swatted back out of bounds by Heapy. As Motley tries to inbound the ball. Heapy threw it right back into her face here. 22-8 is the score. Hastings has got the lead. 24.6 seconds to play here in the first quarter. The Simple Arena in Yankton. Officials are conferring here on the near side, and now we're ready to go. Motley will inbound the ball here. Motley looking. She finally gets it in to Moschel. Into the forecourt now to Watley. Watley has got it here on the near side. Pass comes out on top. 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Drzezinski has got the ball. Drzezinski around the screen. A shot for the elbow is going to be blocked down there by Miller. The ball recovered here by Macy Bryant. Now to Yates. Yates dribbles behind her back, takes it to the half-court stripe, throws it up there, and it's going to be no good.
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence, so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead, where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings. So together, we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead, where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
Let's get back to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, the Broncos using a 13-0 run here in the first quarter. They've got a 22-8 lead over Mount Marty in this ball game. Hastings hitting 7 out of 20 from the field, 35%. 3 out of 11 on three-pointers, 27%. The Broncos 5 out of 5 from the free throw line. Mount Marty only 3 out of 14 from the field tonight, 21%. 1 out of 5 on three-pointers for 20%. And they are 1 out of 4 from the free throw line in the first quarter, 25%. 22-8 is the score. Hastings has got the lead. There's a foul that's going to be called here as Yates was trying to drive the ball to the basket down here on the left baseline. Personal foul going to be whistled on the Mount Marty. First foul here on the Lancers in the second quarter. So Hastings will play things in. There's Monerick with the ball to Stella Heapy on the far side. Entry pass down low is going to be deflected away from Yates. It goes out of bounds. There's going to be a Hastings ball as the Broncos will play things in. Baseline left side underneath their own basket. Now they're going to move it down here to the corner. And Yates will try her luck there. Yates comes out on top. The ball is going to be intercepted. Intercepted here by Alexis Folkers as she runs her back the other way. Bounce pass is going to be out of bounds and a turnover. Leading the break back the other way with the Kayla Martinez. Folkers throws the ball out of bounds. That's going to be turnover number 8 in the ball game for the Lancers. 22-8. Hastings has got the lead. We're now in the second quarter here. This is going to be Kissinger with the ball. Kissinger down the near sideline. Brings it into the offensive end. Jocelyn Miller has got the ball. Miller here at the top of the key. Moves it to the right side to Heapy. 200 pass across the top to Kissinger. Inside down to Bryant at the free throw line. Bryant spins one way, then the other. Puts up a shot and scores. Macy Bryant scores. That's her first field goal of the ball game. 24-8. Hastings has got the lead. Here's Motley with the ball to Folkers. Out here to Motley. Our sideline out to Martinez. Martinez gets it to a Sprockle. Drives the ball down the lane. Her shot's going to be up there. No good. Rebound Bryant for Hastings. Macy Bryant out to Kissinger. Right-handed dribble across the midcourt stripe. Kissinger drives the ball between a couple of defenders. And we got a whistle and a traveling violation called on the Kissinger. Bailey just kind of drove it between two, maybe three defenders there, and she's whistled for the traveling violation. Turnover number 5 in the ball game now for Hastings. 24-8. Broncos have the lead. Here's a Mount Marty with the ball. Alexis Folkers sprints her back the other way. Now to Martinez. 4-3. Shot is up there. No good. Folkers with a rebound. Folkers sends her back outside to Kayla Martinez out here in three-point territory. Spronkle has got it now just to the right of the circle. Here's a Motley. Motley goes over to Leia Williams. Free throw line extended left side. Out here to Folkers. Drops the ball down low to Motley. Grabs the ball, shoots and scores. Alexis Motley scoring there on the assist from Alexis Folkers for Mount Marty. It's now a 14-point ball game, 24-10. Hastings has got the lead. Here's Bailey for three. Her shot from the top of the key is going to be short. Rebound comes down here to Motley. Winds her way up the floor now for Mount Marty. Goes for the basket. Her shot is up there, no good. The ball right down there by Bryant, and the foul is going to be called. Sprockle picks up the foul for Mount Marty. That's going to be her second. Ball ripped out there by Macy Bryant. Sprockle was hanging on for dear life, but she's also whistled for the personal foul. So 2 fouls on Sprockle. Team foul number 2 on Mount Marty here in the second quarter. Hastings will play things in here in backcourt. 7:51 to play here in the second quarter. The Broncos leading by a score of 24-10. The Broncos using a 13-0 run in the first quarter to give them this lead here in the first half. There's Miller with the ball. Miller gets it to Bargan. Bargan brings her back here to Jocelyn Miller. Loses control of the ball, picks it up on the far side. Here's a Kissinger. Lobs the ball to the free throw line to Bryant. She's double teamed. Macy gets it out here to Avila for three. Shot is up there way off of the mark. No good. Rebound to Alexis Folkers. Folkers down to Martinez down the near side. Martinez brings her back out here into three-point territory. Gets it to a Lacey Sprockle just to the right of the circle. Cross-court pass goes to Martinez, and a foul is going to be called here on Avila. Ryan Avila picks up her second personal foul. Team foul number 1 of the Broncos here in the second quarter. Bryant comes out. Here comes Gentry Marks into the ball game now for the Broncos. Sing Bang coming into the ball game now for Mount Marty. Bang replaces Sprockle. 7:10 remaining here in the second quarter. Hastings out on top by a score of 24-10. Folkers has got the ball to Martinez. Now to Bang. Cross-court pass goes to the far side. Three-pointers put up there and in. Three-pointer by Leia Williams. Hits bottom here. That's her first field goal of the ball game. 24-13. Hastings down with an 11-point lead. Broncos have the ball. Avila takes it to the elbow. Avila out here to Gentry Marks. Here's Avila again. Avila gives it away. That's going to be Miller right in front of the student body section. She cranks up a three. Her shot's going to be no good. Alexis Folkers with a rebound, and a foul is going to be called here in backcourt. Foul here is going to go on Kissinger. That's going to be her second. So 2 fouls on Bailey. That's going to be the second team foul in Hastings here in the second quarter. It's going to be Mount Marty inbounding the ball. Motley will get things in, and it's going to be deflected back out of bounds here by Miller. So Mount Marty will play it in again, this time down in the Coffin corner here on the near side. 6:34 to play here in the second quarter, 24-13. Broncos have got the lead. Bounce passes intercepted there by Miller. Takes the ball to the basket and scores. Jocelyn Miller steals the ball away and scores. Miller's got 4 points in the ball game. That's the 9th turnover on the Lancers so far in this ball game. Here's Motley driving the ball down the lane. She gets it in the hands of Williams. Williams having problems with it. Gets it under control. Throws it out to Martinez. Now to Bang. To Martinez on the wing. Down in the corner to Williams for a three. Shot good. Leah Williams hits a three ball from the deep left corner. She's got 6 in the ball game. It's a 10-point ball game. 26-16. Here's Avila. Shot in the lane. Good. Mariah Avila twisting and turning in the paint. She scores. 28-16. Broncos down the lead. Here's a Motley with the ball. Motley out here to a Martinez. The Broncos stay with the man-to-man defense. Martinez moves it over to a Leia Williams. Williams out here to Bang in three-point territory. Right side on the wing. Martinez to Bang, top of the circle. Bang dribbles with the ball, moves it to the left side. Hands the ball away to a Williams. Williams now to the free throw line. A jumper by Motley is up there and in. Alexis Motley scores. She's got a couple of field goals and 4 points in the ball game. 28-18. Broncos have got the 10-point lead. Here's Bailey for three. That shot's going to be short and no good. Folkers got the rebound there for the Lancers. Alexis Folkers into the forecourt. Folkers hands the ball away to a Motley. Motley dribble penetration, runs into a couple of Broncos, and a foul is going to be called. Motley just forcing her way to the goal there. Runs into Gentry Marks, and Gentry picks up the personal foul. That's going to be the second foul on Gentry in the ball game. Going to the free throw line for Mount Marty is going to be Alexis Motley. Motley is 64% foul shooter on the season. Has not been there so far tonight. 38 out of 59 from the foul line for Motley. She scored 11 points in the first meeting between these two teams earlier this season. Shot is up there. It's going to be good by Alexis Motley. She'll get one more. In fact, Motley was the leading scorer for Mount Marty in that first game. Next shot is going to be up there. It's going to be no good. Motley now with 5 in this ball game. The Hastings lead is 9 points at 28-19. Yates with the ball. Yates drives it all into the basket. His shot is up there. Good. McKenny Yates scores. She's got a couple of field goals now with 4 points. Hastings with an 11-point lead. It's now a 30-19 ball game. There's Folkers with the ball. Folkers is going to drive it. She can't get to the basket, though. Gets it out to Trzynski. Claire Trzynski, who's back into the ball game. Here's Bang with the ball. Bang gets it here to Motley. Over to Folkers. On the wing on the left side, here's Dupree driving the ball to the basket. It's an out to Bang. Her long three is up there. It's going to be off of the mark. No good at the end of the shot clock. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Benerick has got the rebound, and now she's pressured here in backcourt. The foul is going to be called. Foul here is going to go on Motley. That's going to be her second personal foul. And now we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:13 to play here in the second quarter. We'll take a break with a score. Hastings 30, Mount Marty 19. You're listening to Brown.
This sound is processed by StereoTool. Go to stereotool.com.
Nicole is having her favorite Runza salad.
The something ranch salad.
It's the chicken bacon ranch salad.
But you can put whatever else you want around it. I'm here for the ranch.
I'm with you. Runza's homemade ranch is perfect. It's so good. A classic.
It's literally the only reason I like salad.
Great point. Come get a salad with your ranch. Try Runza's chicken bacon ranch salad today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Let's get back to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Hastings with a lead is 30-19 here in the second quarter. Broncos still hitting 39% from the field. They're 11 out of 28. Only 3 out of 15, though, from three-point territory. Mount Marty's 7 out of 22 from the field. That's 31.8%. Lancers now 3 out of 9 from beyond the arc, 33%. Broncos 5 out of 5 on free throws. The Lancers 2 out of 6. 30-19. Hastings with a lead here. Broncos on the ball. Stella Heapy gets her down on the baseline. That's Macy Bryant backing up toward the goal, and she puts up a little right-handed hook shot. Good. Macy Bryant scores. She got a couple of field goals and 4 points. Broncos now with a steal here. Bryant gets the ball down in the corner to Heapy for 3. The shot circles the rim and drops down through the hole. Stella Heapy from the deep right corner scores in a three-pointer. She got 9 points in the ballgame, and the Broncos lead by 15, 34-19. Here's the ball swatted away. It is loose, is picked up by Heapy. Heapy gets it to Monerick for 3. Shot good. Hastings forces a turnover. Monerick gets the three-pointer, and the Broncos all of a sudden have an 18-point lead, and Mount Marty calls the timeout. 3 minutes and 25 seconds to play in the second quarter. We'll take a break with a score. Hastings 37, Mount Marty 19 on Extreme Sports.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there is no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday Brunch Buffet from 10 to 2, where you will find an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes to sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It is all you can eat and all you could ever want. Make your Sundays special with the Brunch Buffet at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park. It is the perfect way to unwind and savor the flavors of the weekend.
All right, back here at the Simple Arena in Yankton, 37-19. Hastings has got the lead. Mount Marty working against the pressure. They get into their offensive zone. Martinez, her shot is going to be up there, no good. Folkers grabs the rebound, keeps it alive down for the Lancers. There's Leah Williams. They reset the offense. A pass out near the midcourt stripe here. Goes over to Williams on the wing. Behind the screen, Williams moves it down the left side of the lane, down to the baseline. Shovels the ball away to Marshall, who's in the ball game, and she throws the ball away. That's going to be the 12th turnover on the Lancers so far in this ball game. Hastings has built a 37-19 lead here in the second quarter. Yates bounce pass down to Bryant, loses control of the ball. It goes out of bounds. And it's going to be a turnover on Hastings. Bryant was pleading with the officials there that maybe that was tapped out of her hands. That wasn't the case necessarily. And it's going to be the Lancers' ball. 6 turnovers now on the Lancers, on the Broncos. Now Hastings gets one back here, and then Macy Bryant fires the ball out of bounds. Bryant got the interception and throws her down the corner and threw it wide of the target. So Broncos give her right back here to the Lancers. 2:38 to play here in the second quarter. 37-19. Hastings has got the lead. Williams has got the ball to the far side, and they throw it out of bounds. That was Watley over there trying to save it from going into the nickel seats over there. He couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds. That's the 14th turnover now on the Lancers in this ball game. Miller is back in. Bargan will check out here. 2:32 to play second quarter. Hastings 37-19 over Mount Marty. There's a traveling violation as they go on to Monerick. That's going to be her second. Hastings using a run during the first quarter at 13-0. They've used a little mini run here in the past minute or so in this ball game. They're now out to an 18-point lead. 37-19. Broncos have got the lead. Here's Martinez with the ball down in the corner to Folkers for 3. Shot good. The former Bronco, Alexis Folkers, throwing up the 3-pointer from the deep left corner. 37-22. Hastings still with the lead. Broncos with the ball. That's Bryant at the free throw line. Dribbles it down the lane. Spins. Puts up a shot and scores off of the window. Macy Bryant now with 6 in the ball game. 39-22. Pressure again. Here's the Martinez down the far sideline. Pulls up at the arc and throws up a 3 and hits it. Martinez brought it right down the floor. Nobody picked her up. Martinez stops at the top of the 3-point arc, left side of the circle here, and scores. He got 6 points in the ball game. Yates at the other end. Her shot good. McKenna Yates drives it down left side of the lane to the goal. There's a pass up before. It's going to be intercepted by Bryant. Bryant down to a Monerick. That's turnover number 15 in the ball game for the Lancers. Here's a Monerick for 3. Shot is up there. It's going to be off of the back iron. No good. Folkers with a rebound. Now to Dupree down the near sideline. Dupree dribbling with the ball. Tries to put Heapy in the air and can't do it. Pass out on top to Martinez. A long 3. Her shot is up there. No good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Monerick with the rebound. Monerick brings her up into the offensive end. Here's Yates with the ball. We're down to 56 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Hastings leading 41-25. Bryant has got it. Now to Yates. There's Stella Heapy with the ball to Bryant. Now to Monerick. Here's a shot from the outside. Good by Yates for 3. McKinney Yates bangs home a 3-pointer. Here's the ball. It's going to be intercepted. Hastings with another turnover. Yates again for 3. First shot is up there, no good. Offensive rebound, follow shot by Monerick, no good. Rebound brought down there by Martinez, and a foul is going to be called here on the Broncos. Foul here is going to go on Jocelyn Miller. That's going to be her first foul. Only the 14th foul on Hastings here in quarter number 2. 44-25. Hastings blowing the Lancers out of here in this first half. Here's another steal in backcourt by Monerick. Her shot no good. Rebound Monerick. Foul shot no good. Rebound to Martinez. Empty possession there as the Broncos got the turnover. 17 turnovers now in Mount Marty. Martinez behind the screen throws up a three. Shot good. Kayla Martinez, 3 threes here.
I became the manager about 1.5 years ago. Now what I get to do is, as the manager, I get to support my nurses and continue to help them grow and develop into fantastic nurses that give exceptional care. The favorite part about my job is being able to round with those patients and hear how great my nurses are. They say, oh, so-and-so was great, and talk about the great care that they are providing to them. I just love the impact that nursing can make. That's why we do this job. You know, it's for those positive outcomes. It's for those miracle stories. It's for the relationships that you build and the heartache that you feel for these families, but yet the triumphs that they have at the end. And they get to hold their baby because of the care that we provided here. And that's just incredible to me. And that's the whole reason I became a nurse. Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Service. Our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Ben works at Runza, and he loves his teammates.
We got Rockstar Rachel, Johnny J-Town, and T-Money Terry in the house!
What's your nickname, Ben?
They call me Benst in the world.
Did you give yourself that?
Maybe.
Nickname or not, Runza makers stick together. Want to join the team? Apply today at runza.com/jobs or text Runza to 242424. Runza makes it all better.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your home for healthcare since 1963.
All right, back here at the Simple Arena. We're at halftime with the women's ball game. Hastings out on top of the Lancers. They're scoring 44-28. Mount Marty's last lead in the ball game was at 7-6. With about 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Broncos then went on a 13-0 run. They go on top 19-7. Hastings led at the end of the first quarter 22-8. They got on to a 30-19 lead in the second quarter. And right now we're sitting at 44-28. Hastings has got the lead over Mount Marty in this ball game. We'll get you some halftime numbers in the ball game. Hastings is hitting 17 out of 40 from the field. That's 42.5%. Broncos are 6 out of 21 on three-pointers for 28.6%. And we are 5 out of 5 from the free throw line. Mount Marty 10 out of 27 from the field, 37%. 6 out of 14 on three-pointers, 42%. Lancers 2 out of 6 from the free throw line, 33%. Mount Marty has already turned the ball over 18 times in the ball game. Hastings has got 8 turnovers. Rebounds, the Broncos have got 19. Mount Marty has got 17. Hastings with 4 offensive rebounds, 15 on defense. Mount Marty's got 3 offensive rebounds and 14 on defense. Hastings with 8 assists, 1 block shot, and 13 steals in the game. Mount Marty's got 7 assists, 1 block shot, and 3 steals. And the Broncos have the lead here at the break over Mount Marty. The score is 44-28. Leading the way so far for Hastings, Stella Heapy and McKenna Yates each have 9 points in the game. Heapy's hit 3 3-pointers for her scoring in the first half. McKenna Yates has got 3 2-point field goals and a 3-point goal, so she's also got 9 points. Bailey Kissinger was 7. She's got a couple of field goals, 3 out of 3 from the free throw line. Addison Benerick, a couple of threes for 6. Macy Bryant, 3 2-point field goals and 6 points. Jocelyn Miller has got 2 2-point field goals for 4. And Mariah Avila's got a field goal, and she is 2 out of 2 from the free throw line for 4 points. Mount Marty got 9 in the first half from Kayla Martinez on 3 3-point field goals. Leah Williams has got a couple of trays for 6. Alexis Motley has got a couple of field goals. She is 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She's got 5. Alessa Moschel, she's got a couple of field goals for 4. Alexis Folkers has knocked down a 3-pointer for 3. Lacey Spronkle, 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. She has got 1 point. Again, our score at halftime, Hastings 44, Mount Marty 28. We'll have more after this. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
Yeah, the Broncos have the lead here at halftime, 44-28. We're off to an earlier start than everybody else in the conference tonight, so our game is at halftime. Everybody else just getting started here. Late in the first quarter, Doane has got the lead over the College of St. Mary's in Omaha. The score is 18-14. Tigers have the lead there. First quarter score, under 2 minutes to go. Morningside off and running in Forest City, Iowa. They've got a 23-7 lead over Waldorf. Game at Orange City tonight. They got about 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Dordt is leading Northwestern. The score is 11-6. And up at the Corn Palace in Mitchell, Briar Cliff has jumped out on top of Dakota Wesleyan in the first quarter. It's 16-11. Getting our score here, Hastings College has got the lead over Mount Marty. The score is 44-28. That's the halftime show. Stick around. We've got the second half coming up. You're listening to Bronco Basketball tonight on Extreme.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Taylor is living the Runza dream.
The Fry Life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Runza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Runza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Runza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and nothing says I love you like fresh flowers. At Bob Sass Flowers, we have stunning rose arrangements, unique gifts like chocolates, candles, geometry towels, and Valentine's favorite mixed arrangements that make hearts skip a beat. Whether it's classic red roses or something totally unique, we will help you say it perfectly. Order early. Visit bobsassflowers.com or call today 402-462-2179. Located at 2618 West 2nd Street in Hastings. Serving Hastings since 1955.
You are listening to Hastings College Basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at the Simple Arena, Hastings College with a lead. Women's college basketball, it is 44-28. Hastings with a lead here over the Lancers. Hastings got out to a 22-8 lead in the first quarter. Again, they're leading here at halftime, 44-28. Tomorrow night, we've got more high school basketball coming your way here on Extreme Sports. It'll be the semifinals of the Central Conference Tournament. Adams Central playing Columbus Lakeview tomorrow. 5:30 starting time in York. We'll be on there with the pregame show at 5:15 tomorrow afternoon. It's Adams Central will take on Columbus Lakeview tomorrow. Then on Saturday, back on the road and back in South Dakota, we'll be with Hastings College as the Broncos will journey to Mitchell, South Dakota on Saturday to take on the Tigers of Dakota Wesleyan. Tip-off of the women's game at the Corn Palace will be at 2. Men's game will follow at 3:45. So join us. High school basketball tomorrow night. Adams Central and Columbus Lakeview. And then Saturday, Hastings College basketball, the Broncos and the Tigers. We've got the second half coming up. Hastings College has got the lead here over Mount Barney at the break. The score 44-28. You're listening to Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
Looking for a night out that hits different? Head to the 2nd Street Slammer in Hastings, where the music is loud, the drinks are cold, and the vibe is always right. Shoot some pool, play some darts, or tear up the dance floor with live DJs spinning every weekend. Whether you are rolling in with friends or meeting someone new, the Slammer is the place where good times and late nights come standard. Open Thursday through Saturday. Come see why the locals call it Hastings' favorite weekend escape. That's 2nd Street Slammer, 2315 West 2nd Street. Let loose, live it up, slam into your weekend.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings. They have been in business for over 4 years, delivering professional services one clean at a time. Reclaim your time and enjoy a healthier, fresher home with a call to B&B Cleaning Pros. Their meticulous cleaning professionals handle everything from routine upkeep to intensive deep cleans, tailored perfectly to your schedule and needs. They focus on kitchens, bathrooms, high traffic areas, dust removal, and floor care. Give them a call at 402-519-4602. Stop in at 123 North Lexington in Hastings or visit them at bnbcleaningpros.com.
Let's get back to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will back here, Simple Arena in Yankton. Hastings College with a 22-8 lead after the first quarter. And they lead here at the break to score 44-28. Broncos will shoot to our basket to our right here in the second half of play. Marty will inbound the ball off of the far sideline. We'll get the second half underway. Inbounding the ball over there is going to be Leah Williams, and she'll get things into Martinez. And the second half is underway now here in Yankton. Alexis Folkers with the ball on the far sideline. They get into a Sprockle. Sprockle drives the ball into the paint, stops there, gets it to Folkers, drives the ball to the rack, and a foul is going to be called. Folkers goes up with a shot. She's dunked into play. And the foul here is going to go on Macy Bryant. That's going to be her second personal foul. So Bryant now with 2. Gentry Marks has got 2. Bailey Kissinger with a couple of fouls. And also Mariah Avila's got 2. Shot from the free throw line by Alexis Folkers. Is going to be off of the back iron. No good. 69% foul shooter for Folkers coming in here. 49 out of 71. Next shot is going to be up there. It's going to be good. So she has 1 out of 2. 44-29. Hastings with a lead. And now the Lancers will apply some pressure back here. Avila gets away. Gets it into the offensive zone. Comes over here to Yates. Moves to her left. Fires up a 3. Her shot's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Sprockle. Sprockle down to Martinez into the forecourt. They move her down in the corner. Motley with the ball. Gets it back out here to Martinez. In three-point territory. Picked up by Yates. Over here on the left side, that's going to be Williams with the ball down in the corner. Sprockle drives the baseline toward the goal. Can't put up a shot. Martinez now down in the corner to Williams for 3. Shot good. Leah Williams hits her third three-pointer of the ball game. She's got 9 points. The Bronco lead is 12. Hastings with the ball. That's a Miller with it now for Hastings to Avila. To Macy Bryant. Here's Kissinger. Pass back out on top to Avila. Down in the corner for Miller. Shot for 3. Good. Jocelyn Miller scores on a three-pointer from the deep left corner. She's got 7 points in the ball game. 47-32. Hastings with a 15-point lead. Here's Mount Marty. Here's Sprockle from the top of the key. Shot for 3 is up there, no good. Rebound to Miller for Hastings. Miller gets it away. Here's McKenna Yates, right-handed dribble across the midcourt stripe here, directing a little traffic here. Yates dribbling the ball, sends it over here to a Kissinger on the high right side. Kissinger holding it. Bailey now puts it on the floor, dribbles behind the screen, takes it to the free throw line. To Miller in the baseline. She drives it, and her pass is going to be intercepted. Intercepted there by Sprockle. That's the 9th turnover on Hastings. Pass here is going to be deflected back out of bounds by Miller. So it's going to be Mount Marty inbounding the ball back here in backcourt. 8:03 to play in the third quarter. 47-32. Hastings has got the lead. Inbound the ball to Williams. She has it knocked loose. Hastings picks her up. Abila's got the ball. Abila spins in the lane. Now here to Bryant for 3. Shot is off of the back iron. No good. Rebound comes down here to the Lancers. That's Kayla Martinez with the ball. Runs her back the other way. Martinez comes here to Folkers. Folkers drives the ball. Bounce pass into the lane is going to be mishandled. Picked up here by the Lancers. That's a Motley with the ball. Motley now to Martinez down in the deep left corner. Shot for 3 by Williams, no good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Here comes Yates back with the ball. McKenna Yates drives the ball into the paint. Her shot is up there off of the back iron, no good. Rebound to Kayla Martinez. Martinez long pass ahead. They get it here to a Motley. Takes the ball in the paint. Her shot's up there and in. Alexis Motley scores. She's got 7 in the ball game. And the Lancers are within 13 points. 47-34. Here's Kissinger with the ball. She runs into Sprockle, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to go on Sprockle. Lacey Sprockle picks up her 3rd. Team foul number 1 on the Lancers. Here in the 3rd quarter. Hastings will inbound the ball here in front of the Bronco bench. 7:03 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Hastings out on top by 13, 47-34. Avila gets the ball in now to Bailey Kissinger. Broncos working with the ball. Bailey's got it over there on the far side. Lobs it down low. A shot is up there by Heapy. It's going to be no good. She misses one from point blank range. And now we got a jump ball on the rebound. Miller goes down for the Broncos. And a jump ball is going to be called. Let's see if all the officials agree here. Yep, that's going to be the case. Jump ball. Hastings will play things in. Baseline right side underneath their own basket. Bailey Kissinger will inbound the ball to Avila. Avila out here right at the arc. Throws up a long-range jumper. It's going to be no good. Down for the rebound. Kissinger grabs the ball back here for Hastings. Another chance for the Broncos. Kissinger in the lane. She's surrounded. Bounce pass out on top. That's Monerick. Gets it back to Bailey on the wing on the right side. Takes it to the free throw line. Dribbles behind her back. Throws it down in the baseline. Back outside to Avila. Avila for 3. Shot is up there. It's off of the back iron. No good. Mount Marty crashes the boards and a foul is going to be called. Kissinger picks up the foul for the Broncos. That's going to be her 3rd. 6:22 to play here in the 3rd quarter. 47-34. Hastings has the 13-point lead. Mount Marty inbounding the ball. They get it here to a Folkers. Folkers into the forecourt. Throws it down in the deep right corner to Williams. Her shot for 3. No good. Rebound Motley. Back out here to Leah Williams down in the corner. Long range jumper. Good. Kayla Martinez hits a 3-pointer. She's got 12 points in the ball game. And the Lancers are within 10 points. 47-37. We've got 6 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Monerick for 3. Shot good. Addison Monerick throws her 3rd 3-pointer in the ball game. She's got 9 points in the game. And just like that, the Broncos back out to a 13-point lead. There's Leah Williams with the ball. Long pass ahead to Motley. Drives into the hole. Her shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Monerick, and a foul is going to be called. So we got a foul called here. It's going to go on the Lancers with 5:40 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Hastings will play things in. The Broncos have a 13-point lead, 50-37. There's Bailey Kissinger to Monerick. Addison brings things up. Now to Bailey on the far sideline. Bailey Kissinger cross-court pass. It can be deflected out of bounds. Trying to get it over here to a Miller. The ball was deflected out of bounds. Kissinger will inbound the ball down here in the Coffin corner, left side of the basket, as he will get things in to a Heapy. Down to a Monerick. Out here to a Jocelyn Miller. Miller trying to drive it inside. Gives it away now to Bailey Kissinger. Comes across the top to a Gentry Marks, who's into the ball game, to Bailey. Drives it to the basket and shot high off the window. No good. Rebound. Miller. Foul shot good. Jocelyn Miller with the offensive board and the putback. Miller with 9 points in the ball game. 52-37. Here's Folkers driving the ball in the basket. Dishes off here to Bang. Her shot good, and she's fouled in the play. Foul's going to go on Jocelyn Miller. That's going to be her 2nd. Now Sing Bang goes to the free throw line here for the Lancers. Bang is a kid that comes from Copenhagen, Denmark. Snow College there in Copenhagen, Denmark. Shot from the free throw line by Bang is going to be up there, no good. And the rebound comes down here to Hastings, 52-39. Broncos by 13. But Eric with the ball. Out to Estella Heapy. There's a Miller. Miller's going to drive the ball between a couple of defenders. Dishes off. His shot is up there, no good. Rebound to Kissinger. Back out to Monerick for 3. Shot good. Addison Monerick throws up her 4th 3-pointer in the ball game. She got 12 points. Here's the Lancers working against the backcourt pressure. Dupree has got the ball. Now to Alexis Folkers, pulls up, shoots a little 10-footer, shot good. Alexis Folkers, he scores. He got 6 points in the ball game. 55-41. Hastings has got the lead. Miller with the ball. Miller on the wing on the right side. Stops here. Gets it now in the hands of Gentry Marks. Back outside. Here's Stella Heapy to Bailey Kissinger. Drives the ball in the basket there. Puts it up there left-handed, and the shot is good, but a traveling violation is called. Traveling violation is called there on Bailey. It's going to be the 10th turnover on the Broncos. And now we got a timeout on the floor. 4:05 to play here in the third quarter. Hastings with a 14-point lead. Broncos 55 and the Lancers 41. You're listening to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
You are listening to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Mount Marty will play things in here in backcourt. There's a deflection. Miller grabs the ball, but she can't hang on to it. Dupree has got it down for the Lancers, racing back the other way. Dupree to Folkers out here to Debris. Comes over here to Mosho. She drives the ball inside. 200 pass goes down in the corner. It's going to be wide of the target. Turnover on the Lancers. Kissinger back with the ball for Hastings. Drives it into the basket. It's not to be blocked down by Bang. Sing Bang grabs the ball here for the Lancers. Now to Martinez. Right-handed dribble into the offensive end. Martinez with the ball for about Marty. There's a pass underneath the hole, and it's going to be out of bounds. Alyssa Moschel had the ball, but she dribbles it out of bounds, and a turnover on the Lancers. 21 turnovers now on Mount Marty. Hastings has got 10. The Broncos have a 14-point lead, 55-41. They got on to a 22-8 lead in this ball game after the first quarter, and really maintained this double-digit lead most of the ball game so far. Yates moves her down in the corner here. That's Bryant. Now they work the ball inside, and the shot is up and in. That's Caitlin Bargan getting her first field goal of the ball game. Now here's a steal in backcourt here by Miller, and she's going to be fouled in the play. Dupree picks up the personal foul. That's going to be her first. Miller is going to go to the free throw line here for the Broncos. Jocelyn Miller with 9 points in the ball game. She's an 82% foul shooter on the season for the Broncos. Her shot is up there, and it's going to be good. Miller was 38 out of 46 from the free throw line coming in here. 58-41. Hastings has got the lead. Next shot bounces around the rim and goes down through the hole. 59-41. Folkers has got the ball for Mount Marty. Comes across the top to Moschel. Now down in the baseline. Williams has got it. Out here to Alexis Folkers. Inside the free throw circle, and a foul is going to be called. Bryant picks up the foul. That's going to be her third. Bryant comes out. Here comes Gentry Marks into the ball game now for the Broncos. Non-shooting situation. It'll be Mount Marty inbounding the ball. They get it to a bang down to the far side to Martinez for three. Shot good. Kayla Martinez from a different area code hits her fifth three-pointer of the ball game. She's got 15 points in the contest. 59-44. Hastings has got the lead. Broncos have the ball. There's a Jocelyn Miller. Miller has got it over here on the right side of the lane. There's a pass there to Stella Heapy. Outside the ring down to Yates. Takes it down the left side. A shot off the glass is no good. Heapy with the rebound. She goes back up and she's going to be fouled in the play. Folkers picks up the foul. That's going to be her second. That's going to send Heapy to the free throw line now for the Broncos. He's a 75% foul shooter on the season. So Stella Heapy will go to the free throw line here for the Broncos. Her shot is up there and it's going to be good. Heapy, a 75% foul shooter in the season. Hasn't had a lot of chances. 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Next shot is going to be up there. It's going to be no good. And the rebound comes down here to Malbarty. Lancers trailing in the ball game by 16 now. 60-44. Williams' pass is going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Yates. Drives, shoots, and scores. McKenna Yates gets the interception and the pick six. As Yates takes it this distance and scores. He got 11 points in the ball game. 62-40.
Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can. Continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
Let's get back to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, 62-44. Hastings has got the lead here in this ball game. Broncos now hitting 41% from the floor. They're 23 out of 55. Hastings 9 out of 27 on three-pointers, 33%. We're 8 out of 9 from the free throw line. Malbarty 16 out of 37 from the field, 43.2%. 9 out of 20 on three-pointers, 45%. Lancers are 3 out of 9 from the free throw line. There's a Malbarty with the ball. Bang has got it, loses control of it, it goes out of bounds. And it's going to be another turnover on the Lancers. They've got 25 turnovers now in the basketball game. Malbarty averages only 14 on the season, but they've got 25 of them here against the Bronco defense. Yates dribbles behind her back to bring it into the offensive zone. Yates is going to drive the ball against Folkers. Puts up a shot. It's going to be no good. Tip try is up and in by Yates. McKenna Yates missed the first one. She got the tip. 13 points in the ball game for McKenna Yates. And the Broncos lead by 20. 64-44. There's a Martinez with the ball. Martinez open. She's going to take a long-range jumper. It's going to be no good. Rebound to Bargan. Bargan now to Yates. McKenna Yates will bring things up. Races it across the midcourt stripe. Yates throws it over here to Heapy or Bednarik. Her shot is going to be up there, no good. Rebound is brought down here by Bang. She's got it here for the Lancers. Back the other way. Here's Alexis Folkers with the ball, looking to penetrate, can't do it, gives it away. That's going to be Motley, drives into the basket. Her shot good, and she's fouled into play. Motley gets the field goal and one. She'll go to the free throw line and try to make this a three-point play. Gentry Marks picking up the foul. That's going to be her third. Into the ball game now, it's going to be Trzynski. She comes back in for Malbarty. Lacey Sprockle also coming back in. Alexis Motley to the free throw line. 1 for 2 from the stripe so far tonight. Her shot is up there, and that one rattles out, no good. Yates with the rebound for the Broncos. McKenna Yates powers it across the midcourt stripe. Goes down in the corner. Her shot is up and in by Bednarik. Bednarik hits the three-pointer from the deep right corner. He got 15 in the ball game. Motley gets it to a Sprockle for a Malbarty. Out here to a Folkers, mishandles the ball. It's into the backcourt and over and back violation on the Lancers. 67-46. Hastings has got the lead, their biggest lead of the ball game, now 21 points after Malbarty had cut the lead to 10 at 47-37 at the 6-minute mark here in the third quarter. And now we're down to 21.6 seconds to play in the third period. Hastings with a 21-point lead, 67-46. Yates just standing with the ball, and now she moves here. Yates being attacked out here in three-point territory. The ball knocked loose, picked up by Bryant. Bryant down to Monerick, drives it down the right side of the lane. Her shot is no good, and she's fouled in the play. Motley is going to be hit with a personal foul as the horn sounds. Alexis Motley picks up her third personal foul. And now Monerick will go to the free throw line here for the Broncos. Monerick, an 84% foul shooter on the season. And she will go to the line with 1.5 seconds remaining here in the third. The shot is up there. It's going to be good. It's now a 68-46 ball game. Monerick will have one more shot here. Addison toes the mark. Shot is up there. The shot is good. Gets a couple of free throws. Now a Sprockle, a long pass down the floor to a Motley. Motley gets it here to Trzynski.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank, member FDIC. Would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank, member FDIC.
Brandon is super pumped about Runza.
Runza is so sweet.
Especially all their desserts.
Oh, those are the sweetest.
Chocolate, vanilla, and twist ice cream cones, 4 flavors of shakes, chocolate chip cookies, and ice cream sandwiches.
Literally sweet.
Aw, I love your enthusiasm.
Well, I love Runza.
So sweet of you. Come satisfy your sweet tooth. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Let's get back to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, we start the fourth quarter. Hastings leading by a score of 69-46. Biggest lead of the ball game now for the Broncos. Motley comes over to the left side. A long-range jumper put up there by Jaden Jensen. An air ball. Rebound comes down to Yates. Dribbles between a couple of defenders. Accelerates down the lane. Her shot no good, and she's fouled in the play. Yates will go to the free throw line. The foul is going to go on Sprockle. That's going to be your fourth personal foul. Yates will go to the free throw line for the Broncos. She's got 13 in the ball game. He's an 80% foul shooter on the season. Her shot is up there, and the shot is good. Hastings continues to shoot well from the free throw line tonight. Broncos are now 9 out of 10. Next shot is up there. It's going to be good. Yates banging home a couple of free throws, and the Broncos now lead 71-46. Motley with the ball takes it to the rack, and her shot good. Motley got behind the defense and scores easily. Motley now with 11 in the game, 71-48. Hastings looking for their 16th win of the season here tonight. This would be their 12th conference win. Here's a long pass inside. They try to get it to Bryant. Pass came in there from Monerick on the right wing, and the ball going to be deflected out of bounds. Hastings will play things in. Baseline left side underneath their own basket. Yates has got it here for the Broncos. Gets it to Miller. Now to Yates for 3. Shot on the baseline. Good. McKenny Yates has now got 17 in the ball game. The Broncos leading 73-48. There's a pass down the far sideline. Get it to Sprockle. And it's going to be knocked out of her hands, out of bounds there by Bryant of Hastings. So Mount Marty will play things in. In the ball game now is Alyssa Moschel for Mount Marty. Moschel comes in. Going out is going to be Trzynski for the Lancers. It's going to be Mount Marty inbounding the ball off of the far sideline. Martinez has got the ball. Kayla Martinez. So work here against Yates. Out top, Martinez 4-3. Shot is up there good. Martinez throwing up a 3 ball. She got 18 in the ball game. 73-51. Broncos have the lead. Here's Yates with the ball with 8.5 to play in the ball game. McKinney Yates out here in 3-point territory. Yates moves to the left side to get it over there to a Monerick. Back to Yates for 3. Shot good. Nothing but twine for McKinney Yates. He got 20 in the ball game, 76-51. Martinez with the ball. Martinez, the Folkers, drives it. Kicks her out here. Martinez for 3. Rims off, no good. Bargan with a rebound. Bargan gets it to Yates. McKinnon brings it up. Right-handed dribble down the near sideline. Down in the corner, Monerick with the ball. Back out here to Yates. Behind the screen. Yates moves it to the left side to get it to Miller down there. Rather, Bargan. Bargan down to Macy Bryant. Macy to Yates. Her shot for 3 is up there, no good. Folkers with a rebound for Mount Marty. Dribbles back the other way. The Lancers are trailing 76-51. That's going to be Motley dribbling the ball from the right corner toward the goal. And she loses the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Hastings' ball as the Broncos will play things in. .27 turnovers now on the Lancers. Here's a Bailey Kissinger with the ball down for Hastings. They get it to Mariah Avila, who's back into the ball game. Avila takes the ball in the paint, spins, can't put up a shot. Avila has to get rid of it. She does. Miller has got the ball. Jocelyn Miller, 200 pass here. They get it to a Gentry Marks, now to Avila. Her pass on a high post is going to be intercepted. Trying to get the ball to Kissinger, and it was intercepted. Folkers with the ball at the other end here. There's Motley with it. She takes the ball into the rack. Her shot is up there, no good. And she's going to be fouled in the play. Gentry Marks going to pick up the foul here for Hastings. Rather, Bargan is going to pick up the foul. Bargan picks up her first. That's going to be team foul number 1 of the Broncos here in the fourth quarter. And Alexis Motley will go to the free throw line. Motley's free throw is up there. It's going to be good. She is now 2 out of 4 from the free throw line today. She got 12 points in the ball game. 76-52. Hastings with a lead. Here comes the next shot. It's going to be up there and in. So Motley hits a pair. And the score now 76-53. Hastings with the lead. Avila brings it back on the dribble now. On the high post, Gentry Marks. Down to Avila. Moves it down the right side of the lane. Avila looking. Now goes to a Bargan. Bargan down to Bailey Kissinger to the basket. Puts it up there left-handed and scores. Bailey Kissinger now with 9 in the ball game. 78-53. Motley again driving the ball to the basket. Her shot no good. Battle for the rebound. It's brought down here by Bargan of Hastings. Bargan to Miller. Long pass ahead. It's going to be over the head of everybody out of bounds. Trying to get it to Marks. Miller threw it out of bounds. That's going to be turnover number 12 in the ball game now for the Broncos. Hastings leading 78-53. There's a long pass down the floor, and it's going to be taken down here by Marks. And then she's getting the play down there. Now we got a timeout called. Motley got into her down there on the baseline, and the timeout's going to be called here. We'll take a break with 6:30 to play in the fourth quarter. Hastings with the lead. The Broncos cruising here tonight in Yankton. Hastings 78, Mount Marty 53. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Extreme Sports.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years. And it is more than just another bar and grill. It is a Hastings institution. Do not miss Tijuana Tuesday, an all-you-can-eat taco and nacho buffet. Every Wednesday night is Wing Night, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken, on Friday for the prime rib and seafood buffet, and on Saturday for Bullseye's world-famous prime rib. On Sundays, enjoy the brunch buffet from 10 until 2. For over a quarter of a century, Bullseye's has been your go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Find Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
All right, play is back in. The Broncos leading 78-53. 6.5 minutes to play. Miller for 3. Shot good. Jocelyn Miller fires up the 3 ball. She's got 14 in the ball game. 81-53. Hastings with the lead. Here's Martinez with the ball. To Alexis Folkers. 200 pass out on top to Williams. Her shot for 3 is going to be off of the back iron. No good. Spronkle trying to grab the rebound. She lost it. It's picked up here by Kissinger of Hastings. And a foul is going to be called here in the backcourt. So the Broncos will play things in. Williams picking up the foul for Mount Marty. That's going to be her second. Hastings leading 81-53 here in this ball game. Here's Avila at the free throw line. The bargain. Now here's a long-range jumper put up there by Gentry Marks. No good. Got a foul call in the rebound. So go on the Broncos. That's going to go on Bargain. That's going to be her second. Hastings will play at Dakota Wesleyan on Saturday. Tigers currently second in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They'll play at the Corn Palace. 2 o'clock starting time for the women's game. 3:45 for the guys. We'll have the action here on Extreme Sports beginning at 1:45 on Saturday. 81-53 here. The Lancers trailing in the ball game. There's Martinez trying to force her way to the goal. Be slapped out of her hands. Spronkle has got it. Over to the far sideline now to Martinez. Martinez dribbling the ball over there against Kissinger. Martinez comes to the near side. A long-range jumper is up there. No good by Moschel. And now got a foul call in the rebound. Spronkle came down with the rebound, and she's fouled in a play here by Jocelyn Miller. Miller picks up her 3rd personal foul. Non-shooting situation. It'll be the Lancers playing things in. Baseline left side underneath their own basket. Folkers looking to get things inbounded. She does to Spronkle. Spronkle gets it to Moschel. Her shot in the lane is going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Gentry marks with the rebound. To Kissinger. To Avila. Shot good. Just like that, Hastings scores. Avila now is 6th in the ball game. Broncos leading by 30 points in this one. 83-53. Here's Aaliyah Williams with the ball. High left side here for the Lancers. Spronkle has got it. Spronkle now on the wing to Martinez. Martinez around the screen from Spronkle. Moves the ball down the left side of the lane and banks one in. Martinez had a good ball game here from Mount Marty. She got 20 in the ball game. She had 7 in the first game between these two teams, but she got 20 so far tonight. Here's Avila, thought about the 3, doesn't pull the trigger. Here's Kistner driving the ball to the rack. Her shot no good. She's knocked out of the play, and she's fouled. And she's going to go to the free throw line here. Boy, Hastings, Alyssa Moschel picking up the personal foul. That's going to be her first. It's going to be Kissinger going to the free throw line. Bailey had 30 points in the ball game on Saturday against Briarcliff. She's got 9 so far tonight. Shot from the free throw line is going to be no good. She's now 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. 4:24 to play here in the first game tonight. We'll have the men's game coming up next. Next shot is going to be up there. It's going to be no good. Kissinger misses the pair. Rebound comes down to Spronkle. Spronkle now to Martinez. To bring things up here. Now to Lacey Spronkle. Now here to Motley in 3-point territory. Drives it down the left side of the lane. Jump pass in the deep right corner. Shot here by Williams for 3. No good. Picked up on a hop here in the lane by Kissinger. Bailey winds her way up the floor. Bailey with the ball. Comes to the near side. Throws her down in the corner. That's a Marks with it now to Kissinger. To Stella Heapy. Over on the far side to Avila. Jump pass down in the corner to Kissinger. Shot for 3. Good. Bailey knocks down a 3-pointer. She got 12 points in the ball game. 86-55. Hastings with the lead. Folkers has got it. Folkers now out to Leah Williams. Left side to Martinez for 3. Shot good. He's been their only offense here tonight. Martinez with 23 in the ball game. 86-58. Hastings with the lead. Avila winding her way up the floor. Throws her down in the corner. That's going to be Monerick. Bombs away for 3. Shots off the front iron. No good. Spronkle with the rebound. Spronkle now to Kayla Martinez. Martinez right-handed dribble across the midcourt stripe here. Approaching 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Hastings leading 86-58. Here's Martinez again for 3. That time the shot's going to be short. Marks with the rebound. Marks takes it to a bargain down the left sideline. Down to a Monerick. There's Avila. Avila gets it to Kissinger at the free throw line, and now we have a timeout, a substitution timeout, as Gina's going to get the rest of the folks in the ball game here. 2:46 to play in the fourth quarter. Hastings leading by a score of 86-58. It's going to be the Broncos inbounding the ball. This is Pena inbound the ball now for Hastings, as the second and third teamer is going to come out there and finish off the ball game for Hastings. There's a long-range jumper from the outside. It's going to be no good here, and the foul shot is up and in, and the foul is going to be called. Heapy got the offensive board and the putback, and she's going to be fouled in the play here by Jaden Jensen. That's going to be the second foul on Jensen. Stella Heapy to the free throw line. She's a 75% foul shooter on the season for the Broncos. Her shot is up there, and that one goes down to the hole. It is good. It's now 89-58. 2.5 minutes to play here in the ball game from the Simple Arena here in Yankton. There's Mount Marty with the ball. Jumper's up there and in. Dupree hitting her first field goal of the ball game. 89-60. Hastings broke this baby open in the first quarter by going on a 13-0 run. Mount Marty has trailed ever since. There's a turnover in the Broncos. Now they're 13th of the ball game. Mount Marty comes back. Trzynski down the far sideline. They work it back around here to Jensen. Drives the ball to the basket. A shot good, and she's fouled in the play. Jaden Jensen gets the field goal and one. She's fouled in the play here. Personal is going to be whistled on Ashley Bauer of Hastings, a freshman out of Elm Creek, who's into the ball game now. So now we're going to have a free throw. It's 89-62. And the shot from the line is going to be up there and in, as Trzynski hits the free throw. 89-63 in the ball game now. Hastings with the ball. They feed it inside to Bargan. Bargan works it into the lane, turns and puts up a little short jumper. It's up there and in. Caitlin Bargan scores. She's got 4 in the ball game. 91-63 with 90 seconds to play here in this ball game. Bang has got the ball now for Mount Marty. To Trzynski. She drives it a shot from the window. It's going to be no good. Bargan with a rebound. Bargan gets it away to Pena. Right-handed dribble across the midcourt stripe here for the Broncos. Pena with the ball. Gets it over to Stella Heapy on the left side. Heapy throws it to Pena now. Down here on the baseline. Pena out on top. That's going to be Durant, who's into the ball game. And a long jumper, good. So Dayla Durant hitting a three-pointer for the Broncos to make it 94-63. Durant, another freshman out there for the Broncos. There's a bang with the ball. Bang to Trzynski for 3. Shot is up there, no good. Pena with a rebound. 40 seconds to go. There's a Heapy with the ball down the far sideline. Stella Heapy into the offensive end for the Broncos to Pena. Pena dribbling with the ball, sets and fires for 3. Shot is up there, it's going to be no good. Offensive rebound, Bargan. Follow shot is no good. Battle for the rebound is brought down here by Bang. Long pass down the floor. There's a long-range jumper from the outside. It's going to be no good. Bang with the rebound. Bang gives the ball away. Driving to the hole is going to be Trzynski, and she's going to be fouled in the play here by Pena of Hastings. Myra Pena, a freshman out of Denver, Colorado, picks up the personal foul. Claire Trzynski going to the free throw line here. Her shot is up there. That one rattles out, no good. She'll get one more. 94-63. Hastings dominating here tonight. We're down to 16.8 seconds to play. Here comes the next one. It's going to be up there and in. 94-64. Hastings has got the lead. Pena brings the ball up here for the Broncos. 10 seconds to play. Pena just dribbling with the ball, and that will probably be your final score here. Hastings going to send up the white flag, and Pena dribbling with the ball. That's your final score. The Broncos win by 30. Hastings 94 and the Mount Marty 64. The Broncos will improve to 16-6 on the season. They are now 12-4 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Mount Marty drops to 12-10 on the season. They're now 7-9 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference.
I feel like from the time we were young, the golden rule was always something with being sisters in our house. They would always say, treat your sister how you want to be treated. And sometimes we did better at that than others, but
it only seemed right. We both knew that we wanted to live close to family. And so we both chose to come back to Hastings. We have our families close. We have each other. We get to raise our kids together, and we both get to serve the community of Hastings. Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They do. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings. So together, we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
Nicole is having her favorite Runza salad.
The something ranch salad.
It's the chicken bacon ranch salad.
But you can put whatever else you want around it. I'm here for the ranch.
I'm with you. Runza's homemade ranch is perfect. It's so good. A classic.
It's literally the only reason I like salad.
Great point. Come get a salad with your ranch. Try Runza's chicken bacon ranch salad today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there is no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 to 2, where you will find an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes to sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It is all you can eat and all you could ever want. Make your Sundays special with the brunch buffet at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park. It is the perfect way to unwind and savor the flavors of the weekend.
You are listening to Hastings College Basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, the Hastings College women, they win tonight by 30. Final score of 94-64 here in the ball game as the Broncos improved to 16-6 on the season. Get to the final shooting numbers in the game tonight. Hastings hitting 34 out of 74 from the field. That's 45.9%. Hastings knocks down 14 three-pointers in the game tonight. 14 out of 35 for 40%. And we were at 12 out of 15 from the free throw line, 80%. Mount Marty hitting 23 out of 57 from the field, 40.4%. Lancers knocking down 11 three-pointers. They were 11 out of 32, 34%, 7 out of 15 from the free throw line, 46.7%. Hastings had 32 rebounds in the ball game tonight. Or check out, the Lancers had 32 rebounds. We had 40. Broncos had 10 on offense and 30 on defense. The Lancers with 6 offensive rebounds and 26 on defense. Lancers turned the ball over 28 times in the game tonight. Hastings College had 14 turnovers Broncos winning by the score of 94 to 64. Hastings getting 19 points in the ball game tonight from McKinney Yates. 14 for Jocelyn Miller. 12 points for Bailey Kissinger. Also in double figures for the Broncos was Stella Heapy with 13. Addison Benaric had 17. Other scores for Hastings, Macy Bryant had 6. Raya Avila had 6 points. Caitlin Bargan had 4. Dahlia Durant had 3 points. And that is it for the Broncos. 94 on the board tonight for Hastings. Leading the way for the Lancers tonight was Kayla Martinez. She had 23 points in the ball game for Mount Marty. Martinez knocking down 7 3-pointers. She finishes with 23. Alexis Motley had 13. Also scoring was Leah Williams. She had 9 points. Alexis Folkerts had 6. Clara Trzynski had 4 points. Jaden Jensen 2. Alyssa Moschel had 4. Lennis Dupree had 2 points. Sing Bang had 2. And Lacey Spronkel held only 1 point tonight on a free throw. Did not hit a field goal. She's their leading scorer on the team, averaging 14.4 points per ball game, but she does not hit a field goal tonight. She finishes with 1 point. So Hastings wins it. Final score 94-64. Hastings will play on this Saturday at Dakota Wesleyan up in Mitchell, 2 o'clock starting time.
I became the manager about 1.5 years ago. Now what I get to do is, as the manager, I get to support my nurses and continue to help them grow and develop into fantastic nurses that give exceptional care. The favorite part about my job is being able to round with those patients and hear how great my nurses are. They say, oh, so-and-so is great, and talk about the great care that they are providing to them. I just love the impact that nursing can make. That's why we do this job. You know, it's for those positive outcomes. It's for those miracle stories. It's for the relationships that you build and the heartache that you feel for these families, but yet the triumphs that they have at the end. And they get to hold their baby because of the care that we provided here. And that's just incredible to me. And that's the whole reason I became a nurse. Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
It's been a couple of months with Hastings head coach Todd Werner. The Broncos are getting set to take on Mount Marty for the second time this season. As we talked to the coach, and a loss to Briar Cliff on Saturday. Coach 66-65 got close, but really couldn't get over the hump in this one, and then dropped a tough one on Saturday.
Well, we did. I mean, it was just something that we were there defensively. We had to go zone because our man was not very good. Especially the second half. I thought the first half we were in pretty good shape. They hadn't scored many points, and we were giving up a lot in the second half. I think we're up 12, something like that, to Briarcliff at half, or a couple, I guess I should say. But either way, I mean, we had chances. Our zone, I thought, was good. We rebounded out of the zone for the most part. I thought that was good. We've been a better rebounding team as of late, which is a good sign. But offensively, we just could not we had a couple chances to take the lead really, or to tie, and had a chance to win the game at the end, but just couldn't get shots to go.
Deron Hall scores 34 points in the ball game on Saturday, but really had no one else in the offensive lineup to help him out. What'd you see there?
Well, I mean, I thought Deron offensively, I mean, he could score. I mean, he's a kid that can score 30 easily, I think, and he probably needs to continue to look for his shots, but he's also a really good passer, and sometimes he gets a little too deep, but I trust his judgment, I think, as far as making sure that we get rid of, take care of the basketball and find the right guy. If he's open, we want Deron to shoot it, and same thing with most of those guys. I mean, if they're open, we want them to be able to shoot the basketball. So, I'm hoping that, we can continue with him. We can't count on him getting 30 every night, but we need other guys to step up. And, it's just something that, at home you think you would shoot better. And we actually did not shoot it very well at our home. And, give Briarcliff credit defensively. I mean, they covered, I thought, our guys pretty well from the perimeter. But at the same time, we have to get something going offensively. We have to get more movement, ball movement for that matter.
Now it's a tough week with back-to-back road trips. Mount Marty here tonight, then on the road at Dakota Wesleyan on Saturday. So a tough week shaping up for us.
It is. I mean, anytime you go into South Dakota, you'd kind of like to get those two games out of the way, right? Back-to-back games, if you could, instead of going up on Wednesday and then coming home and then going back up on Saturday. It doesn't make a lot of sense from my standpoint, or a lot of people's standpoint, but it is what it is, and so we'll have to do that. And Mount Marty is a good team. Their record's very good as far as in the conference. They're up there towards the top of the conference. They're tough at home. They were tough here at our place. I mean, I think we were ahead at half and lost in overtime. So they have guys that can score inside. They have guys that can score on the perimeter. So I expect our guys to be ready. They should expect to be ready. We've had, I felt like we had two really good days of practice, Monday, Tuesday, and we've been playing on the road, a lot of road games this season for us, which I don't think it should not matter at this point whether we're at home or on the road. We just have to play well for 40 minutes, and it'd be nice if we started doing that here at the end of January and do that through February.
What stands out about Mount Marty, either in that first ball game or since we played them a few weeks ago?
Well, they did a nice job of rebounding. I think they had like 17 offensive rebounds in the game, and we gave up something like 40, almost 50 points in the second half, and that was, some of that was overtime. Don't get me wrong, but that's a lot of points to give up. And I thought at halftime we were in pretty good shape because we've been playing pretty good defense. We've been rebounding the basketball, and they were just more aggressive the second half. They were much more physical. They shot like 33 free throws, and I think we shot like 10 or something like that, and you lose in overtime. So I'm not sure that their physicality, we have to match their physicality without fouling, and we cannot put them to the free throw line at all. And, but we also have to cover, they have a couple of guys that can shoot the three, but they're a driving team, and they have good inside players that we probably, at times we'll probably have to double and inside, but be ready to rotate on the perimeter.
You got Sutton Aaron, who's scored 26 against us the first time around. Jake Jensen, who scored 16 against us the first time around. Obviously, they're focusing. That's a lot on our defense, focusing on those two guys.
Well, it has, but the problem is they have other guys that can score. So I think if you looked at their roster, they probably have 4 or 5 guys that are double figures. So it's not like we can just shut one guy down. And the thing is, and it happens almost every time for us, is somebody off the bench, that comes in and has double figures. It's averaging 6 and has 18 or something like that. And I believe that was the case against us, against them the first time, against Mount Marty. So, we have to take care. The guys that are taking most of the shots, I mean, they're going to score some. We just have to slow them down. It's the guys that aren't scoring as much, and we have to shut them them down. We have to be able to cover them from the perimeter, but at the same time not run by them or not lunge at them, and then they're dribble drive. Then they're at dribble drive, and that puts us in a world of hurt because now we're rotating, and we haven't been a great rotating team, and we just have to keep people in front of us, make them hit tough shots over us, and then check off.
How do we jumpstart our offense? We talked about our shooting woes. How do we jumpstart this offense?
Well, that's a good question, Mike. And I mean, you look at Northwestern, and it started right from the start. I mean, I thought we shot the ball really well from the perimeter the first half. Second half, we did not as well. But it just seems like some of that is the defense that's being played on you, and some of that is just mental preparation, being ready to play, and there's some, we probably have 3 or 4 guys that, they probably get about 5, 6 shots a game, which is not very many, but they're role players. But it's the guys that are getting a lot of the shots. They're the ones that we're counting on to score. We need 4 or 5 guys in double figures. And right now we're getting maybe 2, maybe 3. And so consequently that's hurt us, especially defensively when we're not shutting people down. It's a bad combination. And hopefully we play 40 minutes like we did at Northwestern, the 20 minutes we played at Northwestern offensively. I think good things will happen if we can play 40 minutes like that. I never believe in we have to outscore people, but we have to be able to shut Mount Marty down too.
It just seems like it's a consistency factor, not from game to game, but from maybe half to half. We played 20 good minutes and then not so good for 20 minutes. It's a consistency factor within the game itself.
Oh, I completely agree. And, like I tell them all the time, is our defense has to be a constant. I mean, for 40 minutes, that's one thing we can play is defensively. That's something that every one of them can play. It's just mindset there. It's just knowing when to rotate, when, just the things that we go through in practice, the scouting report, who can score, who's 3-point shooters, who's drivers. We got to get these guys checked off because they're their leading rebounders, second leading offensive rebounder. We got to get them checked off. They go to the glass hard. But you have to have that defense to be a constant, because if you can keep the game close until your offense can get going, you have a chance to win a lot of games. And that's something that right now we just have not had a constant defensively presence for 40 minutes. We've had, like I said, we've had good signs offensively for a half, maybe 30 minutes, but it's those lulls that we have, and that's where your defense has to step up.
What's the most important thing tonight to stop Mount Marty?
Well, I think 2 things. We have to take care of the basketball against their pressure defense, and we have to rebound the basketball. And those are, the rebounding hurt us, and we can't foul them, I guess, maybe 3 things. So we can't give them 33 free throws again. I guess we fouled, but I also think that, looking at the film from the last game we played, I mean, there are times where, I felt like we got fouled, but weren't called. So we have to play through that. And we haven't really talked about that. I haven't talked about that other than to you, so not to our team. But, we just have to be more physical, more aggressive without fouling.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Todd Reardon, head coach for Hastings College. We'll have more after this. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Ben works at Runza, and he loves his teammates.
We got Rockstar Rachel, Johnny J-Town, and T-Money Terry in the house!
What's your nickname, Ben?
They call me Benst in the world.
Did you give yourself that?
Maybe.
Nickname or not, Runza makers stick together. Want to join the team? Apply today at runza.com/jobs or text Runza to 242424. Runza makes it all better.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and nothing says I love you like fresh flowers. At Bob Sass Flowers, we have stunning rose arrangements, unique gifts like chocolates, candles, geometry towels, and Valentine's favorite mixed arrangements that make hearts skip a beat. Whether it's classic red roses or something totally unique, we will help you say it perfectly. Order early. Visit bobsassflowers.com or call today 402-462-2179. Located at 2618 West 2nd Street in Hastings. Serving Hastings since 1955.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
All right, back here at the Simple Arena in Yankton, South Dakota, as we get you set for the men's game here between the Lancers and the Broncos. Hastings winning the first ball game, women's contest, 94-64 over Mount Marty tonight. Hastings coming in a record of 5 wins, 16 losses on the season. We're 4-9 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference, dropping a game to Briar Cliff on this Saturday by the score of 66-65. Broncos got close thanks to Duran Hall, who scored 34 points in the basketball game on Saturday, but Hastings didn't have anybody else to really go with him, and Hastings dropping the game to the Chargers on this Saturday. Now getting set to take on Mount Marty for the second time this season. Mount Marty 10-9 in the season, 9-5 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They're coming up of a win over Waldorf, 107-103 on Saturday. They beat Hastings earlier this season. Final was 91-87 in overtime. Hastings had a 14-point lead in that ball game, but Lancers came back to beat the Broncos in OT, 91-87. So Hastings 5-16 in the season, 4-9 in the conference, taking on the Lancers. They are 10-9, 9-5 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. We'll get to the starting lineups. They are brought to you by B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings, your trusted cleaning experts for homes and businesses. The starters for Hastings in this ball game, Maverick Binder will get a start. Binder, the 6-foot sophomore out of Auburn, Nebraska, averaging 12 points per ball game. Duran Hall, the 5'10" and senior from Glendale Heights, Illinois. Hall is now averaging 19.8. Ben Boudreau, a 6-foot junior out of Omaha, averaging 13.6. Micah Heinrichs, the 6'4" and sophomore out of Glenville, averaging 11.9. Miles Simon, the 6'3" and senior from Wahoo, averaging 6 points per ball game. For the Lancers of Mount Marty, they'll go with Damon Opdahl, a 6'1" sophomore from Summit, South Dakota. He's averaging 9.7. Deegan Williams is a 6'2" senior from Gillette, Wyoming, averaging 10.9. Sutton Aaron, a 6'4" junior from Emory, South Dakota. Aaron is averaging 17.9. Jackson Edmond, a 6'7" junior from Pierce, South Dakota, averaging 7.2. And Jake Jensen, the 6'5" junior from Meckling, South Dakota, averaging 13.3 points per ball game. Ball is in the air. Hastings will control the opening tap. The Broncos in their crimson uniforms here tonight. Mount Marty in their homestanding whites with their gold and black trim. Hastings will shoot to our basket to our left here in this first half of play. Ruckus crowd, a good student body section over there in the deep left corner at the Bronco end. We're going to have a turnover on Hastings. There'll be a traveling violation called on Miles Simon. Got an overflow to student body section over there on the far side at the Hastings end, down here in the corner. Good ground in hand here at the Simple Arena. It's Mount Marty coming back with the ball. That's Opdahl. He brings it out into three-point territory to Jensen. Works the ball down on the baseline. Aaron has got it. Sutton Aaron trying to put a move on Binder. His shot's going to be up there and in. Sutton Aaron, he scores falling down in the paint. Sutton Aaron had 26 in the ball game against Hastings the first go-around. 2-0 to score. Mount Marty with the lead. Hastings back with the ball. There's Micah Heinrichs on the far side to Duran Hall right in front of those raucous crowd over there, the student body section. Duran takes it into the lane and scores right in front of the free throw line. We're tied up at 2 points apiece. It's underway here in the men's ball game here tonight from Yankton. Damon Opdahl has got the ball to Edmond. Edmond moves it over here on the right side to Deegan Williams. Back out between the rings to Opdahl. Over to Wood on the left side, trying to penetrate inside is Jensen. Can't do it. Good defense here by the Broncos. Now here is Edmond. He cranks up a three. His shot's going to be no good. Rebound Hastings. Binder with a rebound. Binder gets it to Ben Boudreau. Hustles back the other way. There's a pass deflected. Picked up by Duran Hall, and he lost it out of bounds. Turnover on Hastings, our second turnover. We're about 1 minute and 45 seconds into the ball game here. Hastings 2 and Mount Marty 2. These two teams went into overtime in the first game that we played in Hastings. There's Edmond with the ball. Edmond now to a Williams. 200 pass out on top to Aaron. They send it inside to Edmond. Back outside, it's going to be thrown into the backcourt and an over and back violation. Over and back violation on Mount Marty, their first turnover of the ball game. Lancers are averaging 79 points per game on offense. That is fifth in the conference. They're giving up only 76.2. That is third in the conference. Hastings is averaging 74.4 points per ball game. We are giving up 80.9 on defense. Broncos 2, Lancers 2 here in the men's ball game. That's a Binder with the ball out to Duran Hall. Here's a Ben Boudreau. Fires up a long three. A shot good. Ben Boudreau knocks down a three-pointer for the Broncos. And Hastings grabs the early lead here, 5-2 in the ball game. There's Edmond with the ball. Edmond now to Opdahl. There's a Jensen on the right side, defeated inside to Edmond. Back outside, Opdahl for three. Shot from the top of the key is going to be no good. Rebound Binder. Now to Boudreau on the far sideline. Ben hustles back the other way, stops at the top of the three-point arc. Gives it to a Binder, now to Duran Hall. Here on the near sideline, Duran drives the ball toward the goal. Throws it out there on the wing. That's going to be Boudreau with the ball. Ben taking it to the free throw line to Binder. Out to Ben here at the top of the key. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Boudreau now to Binder. His pass deflected. That is brought down here by a Jensen coming back the other way from Mount Marty. All the way to the baseline. Puts it up there. A shot rolls off no good, and a foul is going to be called here. Foul's going to go on Duran. That's going to be his first. Going to the free throw line here is going to be Jensen. Jake Jensen goes to the line. He had 16 in the ball game, the first one between these two teams. This is a 73% foul shooter for Mount Marty. The shot is up there and in. 5-3 is the score now. Jake Jensen will have one more shot here. It's in the air, and that one is going to be good. 5-4. Broncos have the early lead here. Broncos getting the three-pointer from Ben Boudreau, the two-pointer by Duran Hall. Here's Micah Heinrichs at the top of the key. Fires the ball down to the baseline off of the fingertips of Miles Simon out of bounds. 4 turnovers on Hastings already. Now Mount Marty can pull ahead here in this trip down the floor. Here's a Deegan Williams behind a screen. Deegan Williams goes over to a Sutton Aaron. Bounce pass inside. It's going to be deflected away. It is loose, and we got a foul called. Foul here is going to go on Aaron for Mount Marty. First foul on Sutton Aaron. That's going to be team foul number 1 on the Lancers. Tyler Sandoval is coming into the ball game now for Mount Marty. He's a big old dude here. Sandoval coming in, 6'9", a senior out of Omaha. He's a transfer kid from Midland. 5-4 is the score now. Hastings has got the ball as they trot it across the midcourt stripe. Deron Hall has got it. Deron pulls up, shoots a 15-footer. Good. Deron Hall scores. Kind of left him alone. Had some separation there, and Deron scores on a 15-foot jumper. Here comes Mount Marty back the other way. Sandoval mishandles the ball in the paint. And it's going to be picked up here by Simon. Second turnover of the ball game now for Mount Marty. Deron Hall back with the ball for the Broncos. Takes the ball in the paint. Out to Maverick Binder. To Ben Boudreau. Comes across the top. Binder tries to penetrate inside. Runs into Sandoval. Binder gets it down to Micah Heinrichs. He tries to power his way toward the goal. Shoves off here against Opdahl. Now the ball knocked loose. It's picked up here by Heinrichs. And his passing can be intercepted. Fifth turnover on the Broncos here already in the ball game. Deegan Williams with the ball now for the Lancers. They get inside to Sandoval. They work the ball back out here to Aaron. His shot from 15 is going to be no good. Rebound is brought down here by a Williams. Now down in the corner to a Riken. He drives the shot. It's going to be up there, no good. And the rebound is brought down by Hastings. Mac Riken into the ball game now for Mount Marty. Here's Deron Hall with the ball. Deron drives into the basket. His shot is up there and in. Deron Hall now is 6 in the ball game. The Broncos are out to a 9-4 lead. Here's Deegan Williams open for 3. Takes a shot and hits it. Nobody covered him. Right at the top of the key. A couple of feet beyond the top of the key. Nails the 3-pointer. That's his first field goal of the ball game. The Lancers are back to within 2 points here. 9-7. Here's the Hall with the ball on the far sideline. Deron takes it down in the corner. Deron dribbling with the ball. Works against Sandoval. Pass out on top. Mishandled there by Simon. Picked up here. Back the other way is Williams. His shot is up there. Rolls off of the iron. No good. Micah Heinrichs with the rebound. Heinrichs brings it to the near side. Binder has got it. Left-handed dribble into the offensive zone. Binder to Ben Boudreau. Ben with the ball. Ben drives it to the free throw line down in the corner. Heinrichs for 3. That shot's off of the mark. No good. Rebound comes down here to Aaron. Aaron down the far sideline now for Mount Marty. 9-7. Hastings with the lead. Just 6 minutes into the ball game. There's a shot from the far side. Good. Damon Opdahl throws up the 3-pointer. And the Lancers grab the lead now by a score of 10-9 over Hastings. 13:40 to play here in the first half. Boudreau with the ball down to Deron Hall. Deron's going to work with it out here in 3-point territory. Steps back, throws up a long-range jumper. It's going to be no good. Heinrichs trying to tip it up there. He misses the ball, and it's picked up here by Mount Marty. Running back the other way, Williams has got the ball. And now we've got a timeout here. Don't bring on a foul called. A timeout and a foul is going to be called.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Competitors and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
You are listening to Hastings College Basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Simple Arena in Yankton tonight. Hastings now trailing Mount Marty. The score is 10-9. Lancers have the ball in their offensive end. As Jensen on the wing sends it inside Shot's going to be blocked down there by Jackson Erdman as he had the shot blocked out of his hands. Picked up here by the Broncos. And now Duran Hall has his pocket picked. Edmond at the other end has it knocked loose by Boudreaux. It goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Mount Marty ball. So the Lancers will play things in. Baseline left side underneath their own basket. 12:56 they'll play here in the first half. Mount Marty with a 10-9 lead here over Hastings. Lancers will play things in. Mac Riken has got the ball now to Rugby Riken, who's the quarterback of the football team. Rugby out to Mac Riken as he drives the ball down the lane and shines up there and in. Mac Riken, he scores. He's averaging 6.4 points per ball game. And the Lancers are out on top of Hastings 12-9. Boudreaux with the ball on the wing on the right side. Mount Marty in the man-to-man defense. Here's Binder with the ball. Binder at the free throw line. His pass is going to be deflected. A turnover, and we got 8 turnovers already in the ball game. Here comes Mount Marty back with the ball. Jensen is going to drive it down to the baseline. He mishandles the ball, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be swatted out of his hands. It's going to be Mount Marty ball. Here comes Bombeck into the ball game now for Hastings. Riley Bombeck. He comes in. Binder will come to the bench. 12-12 to play. Here in the first half, 12-9 is the score. Hastings trailing in the ball game. Mac Riken has got the ball. Cross-court pass to Rugby Riken. Rugby with the ball here at the top of the arc. Rugby sends it over here to a Jensen. Inside down to Edmond. His shot's up and in. Jackson Edmond, he scores. And now the Lancers have a 5-point lead over the Broncos. 14-9 is the score. Here's a Boudreaux driving the ball to the basket. Puts it up there left-handed. The shot no good. He's knocked down into play and a foul called here on the Lancers. Personal is going to be whistled on Jackson Edmond. That's going to be his first foul. Team foul number 2 on Mount Marty here in this first half of play. Boudreaux will go to the free throw line for Hastings. Ben so far 3 points in the ball game, 78% from the stripe so far this season. Ben puts it up there and the shot is good. Hastings, one of the better foul shooting teams in the conference, hitting 77% from the free throw line this year. 45% from the field and 33% from three-point territory. Boudreaux's next free throw on the way. That one is good. Ben knocks down a pair, and the Broncos are back to within 3 points here. 14-11. There's Deacon Williams bringing the ball back now for Mount Marty. Williams moves to his left, reverses the ball, comes over to Mac Riken. Riken sends her out on top. With the basketball there is going to be Rugby Riken. Takes it on the right side of the lane. His shot no good. Rebound Edmond. His shot no good, and he's fouled into play. Foul's going to go on Simon of Hastings. That's going to be his first. That's team foul number 3 on Hastings. Going to the free throw line is going to be Jackson Edmond. Edmond only a 46% foul shooter on the season here. And his shot is going to be up there. It's going to be good. Mount Marty is a team hitting 70% from the free throw line. That is 8th in the conference. Next shot is going to be up there and in by Jackson Edmond. 16-11. Again, it's a 5-point lead here for the Lancers. Hastings with the ball. Ron Hall will set things up here. Hall coming up with that big performance the other day against Briar Cliff. He scored 34. Here's Boudreaux for 3. Lets it fly, no good. Bombeck with a rebound. Ron Hall has got it now just left of the circle. There's Owen Wright into the ball game. He sends it down low to Bombeck, and he scores. So Wright just checked in there. He gets the assist. Riley Bombeck gets the field goal. 16-13. Here's Riken driving the ball down the lane. He falls down, and the ball's going to be picked up here by Duran Hall. Running back the other way. Cross-court pass to Ben for 3. Shot is up there. Off of the mark, no good. Tip try is up and in. Owen Wright was right there for Hastings with a tip as he knocks it down through the hole. And the Broncos are back to within 1 point. 16-15. Lancers have the lead. Edmond with the ball. Edmond powers his way to the goal. Shoves off here against Duran. Goes up with a shot. No good. Edmond grabs the rebound. Keeps it alive here for the Lancers. There's a pass out here on the near sideline. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Miles Simon. Simon to Duran for 3. Shot up there. It's off of the back iron. No good. Rebound brought down by Jackson Edmond. He gets it ahead now to a Jensen. Out to Edmond again, back outside. That's going to be Williams with the ball deep in the right corner. Jensen for three. Shot won't go. Rebound to Owen Wright for Hastings. Wright gives it away to Ben Boudreau. Right-handed dribble across the midcourt stripe here. Ben working with the ball, brings it to the left side. Boudreau inside the free throw circle. Has to get rid of it. He does. Now to a Bombeck. Bombeck now to a Duran Hall. He drives the ball down the lane to the basket. His shot no good. Rebound Reichen. Mac Reichen runs her back the other way. They get it over here to the near side. Powering his way to the goal is Edmond, rather to Jensen. And he's going to be fouled in the play here. Bombeck picks up the personal foul here for Hastings. And now we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Timeout here with 9:24 to play in the first half. Mount Marty 16, Hastings 15. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Extreme Sports.
Taylor is living the Runza dream.
The Fry Life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Runza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Runza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Runza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
When the lights go down in Hastings, the party starts at the 2nd Street Slammer. It is more than a bar. It is your weekend headquarters for live DJs, cold drinks, and nonstop fun. Whether you are here to dance or just kick back with friends, there is always something going on. Big energy, friendly faces, and a night you will not forget. Open Thursday through Saturday at 2315 West 2nd Street. Do not just go out, go all out. Only at the 2nd Street Slammer.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
All right, back here at the Simple Arena, Hastings trailing 16-15. Here's the inbounds pass, and it's going to be lost out of bounds here. Hastings will play things in. 9:21 to play. Women's ball game tonight. Hastings over Mount Marty 94-64. Boudreau goes over to Duran over on the far side. Right in front of that student body section again down there in the corner. Duran's going to drive the ball into the paint. Pass comes out here to Caraglio down in the corner. The Binder is shot for three. Good, and he's fouling the play. Binder throws down a three-pointer from deep in the left corner, and he's nailed in the play. Binder will go to the free throw line and try to make this a 4-point play. Personal foul whistle on Sutton Aaron. That's going to be his second foul. So Binder to the free throw line now for the Broncos, one of our better foul shooters at 82%. As he will go to the line, here comes Jake Jensen back into the ball game now, replacing Sutton Aaron. So Aaron's got two personal fouls. He's the guy who scored 26 in the first ball game between these two teams. Binder to the line. His shot is up there. A big 4-point play. Maverick Binder hits a three and a free throw. And the Broncos, all of a sudden, they got a 19-16 lead here on the 4-point play by Ben Boudreau. Reichen with the ball, lobs it down low to Sandoval, and his shot is up and in. Tyler Sandoval, a big load here for the Lancers. Sandoval at 6'9", just lobbing the ball, and he puts it down through the hole. 19-18. Broncos with a 1-point lead. Here's Hall with the ball. Duran going to dribble it into the paint. His little runner is up there. It's going to be around the rim. Falls off of the front side. No good. Sandoval had a rebound and stripped by Binder. Binder gets it out of Duran. He drives it down the right side of the lane. Loses control of the ball out of bounds. 9 turnovers on Hastings already in this ball game. Here comes Micah Heinrichs back into the ball game. Bombeck comes back in. Owen Wright coming out. Duran Hall is coming out. 8:22 to play here in the first half. Hastings out on top, 19-18. Lancers have the ball. Rugby Reichen has got it to Mac Reichen. The Rugby out here to Jake Jensen. Back to Rugby here at the top of the key. He drives it. Gives it away to Mac Reichen. Back outside to Jensen. His shot for three. Good. Jake Jensen, it's a three-pointer. Mount Marty hitting 34% of their trays so far this year, which is 7th in the conference. Jake Jensen nails a three-pointer here, gives the Lancers a 2-point lead, 21-19. Boudreaux, the binder, Heinrichs, three, no good. Rebound, Opdahl. Here come the Lancers with a 2-point lead. Rugby Riken with the ball. He runs over Boudreaux, takes it to the hole. His shot is up there, no good, and a foul is going to be called. Rugby Riken knocks down Boudreaux. No foul was called. And now they're going to call the foul on Micah Heinrichs, a rebounding foul. That's going to send Rugby Riken to the free throw line. Rugby, a 45% foul shooter in the season. His shot is up there. It's going to be no good. He'll get one more. Rugby Riken. Next free throw is going to be short, no good. Sandoval grabs the rebound here for Mount Marty. Lancers getting a second chance here. Rugby with the ball. Jump pass out here to Mac Riken. His shot for three is no good. And another two to the whistle. And another foul is going to be called. This one is going to go on Cameron Caraglio. Caraglio picks up his first foul. 21-19 is the score. Hastings trailing by 2 points here. They will inbound the ball, baseline right side underneath their own basket. Deacon Williams will get things into Opdahl. Opdahl comes to the near side now to Deacon Williams. Brings up high on the block now to Opdahl. Inside to Sandoval. He tries to shovel the ball away. Jensen has got it to Opdahl. Now to Jensen. He drives the ball. Kicks it out here to Opdahl for three. Shot good. At the end of the shot clock, Damon Opdahl hits his second three-pointer of the ball game. He's got 6 points, and the Lancers out on top now by 5 points at 24-19. Here's Binder, trapped, gets it out here. That's Micah Heinrichs now to Riley Bombeck. Down to Ben Boudreaux. Ben spins in the lane, jump pass outside. Riley for three, shot up there. Out of the back iron, no good. Rebound, Ben Boudreaux is going to drive the ball to the basket. It's shot no good. Tip try is up and in by Bombeck, and he's fouled in the play. Riley Bombeck gets the offensive board in the putback. He'll go to the free throw line now as he was fouled in the play by Damon Opdahl. That's going to be the first foul on Opdahl. Into the ball game now for Hastings. Miles Simon and Deron Hall. Caraglio coming out. Ben Boudreaux coming out of the ball game. Bombeck to the line. He's 13 out of 14 from the free throw line this season. His shot is up there. It's good. 3-point play there by Riley Bombeck. And the Broncos are now within 2 points. 24-22. Deacon Williams with the ball to Opdahl here on the near side. There's Edmond with it here at the top of the three-point arc. Williams has got it down here in the baseline. Williams to Rugby Riken. Cross-court pass goes to the far side. Opdahl has got it. Here's a long three-pointer put up there. No good there by Jake Jensen. Rebound brought down here by Hastings. Binder hustles back the other way for Hastings. Down to a Deron Hall. Deron out here in three-point territory behind the screen from Micah Heinrichs. Moves her down in the corner. Pass down in the opposite corner. And a three-pointer put up there. No good. Miles Simon throws up the air ball. Here's Mac Riken back with the ball now. Riken hesitates from three-point territory. Gives it away to Edmond. Shot from the free throw line. That one won't go. Deron Hall with the rebound. 5:40 to play here in the first half. 24-22. Mount Marty has got the 2-point lead. Here's Deron. 17-footer up there. No good. Bombeck with the rebound. He lost it out of bounds. It's going to be Hastings' ball. Deron Hall thought he was fouled on the play. Has a couple of words with the official on the far side. They don't call the foul, but Hastings will get to play things in. Baseline right side underneath their own basket here. Deron will get things in. The Simon is shot no good, but he's fouled in the play. Miles Simon fouled in the play here by Deacon Williams. Williams picks up his first. So we've had 11 fouls called between the two teams already in this ball game. 6 on Hastings, 5 on Mount Marty. Miles Simon to the free throw line, 65% of the season for Miles Simon. His shot is up there. It's going to be good. Mount Marty 24, Hastings 23. Simon will have one more free throw here. So he toes the mark. His shot is up there, and his shot is good. We're tied. Hastings has scored the last 5 points in the ball game. We're tied up at 24 points apiece. Opdahl works it inside to Edmond. Now back out on top. Deegan Williams to Edmond. His shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Rebound again by Opdahl. Another offensive board. Opdahl has got it now. They work it back around here to Deegan Williams. He drives it into the paint. Dumps it down low to Edmond. Now down in the corner to Jensen. A shot for three. Good. Jake Jensen, it's his second three-pointer in the ball game. He's now got 8 points, and the Lancers are out on top. 27-24, 4:45 to play here in the first half. Here's Duran at the top of the key. Sends it down the lane. The ball's going to be intercepted. 10 turnovers on Hastings here in the ball game. All the way back the other way down in the corner. Jensen, he drives the ball into the rack. His shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Bounces off of the back iron. Rebound comes down here. That's going to be a Maverick Binder bringing the ball back here. Maverick Binder down to the baseline. They're working inside of Duran. His shot is up there and in. Duran Hall scores on a pass from Binder. Duran now with 8 points in the ball game. 27-26. Hastings now trailing by 1 point here as the Lancers have the ball in their offensive end. Jensen has got it. Jensen down to a Deegan Williams. Williams moves left to right across the top of the key. Sends the ball inside to Erdman. His shot's going to be up there, no good, and a foul is going to be called in the rebound. Jackson Erdman picks up the foul. That's going to be his second. And now we're going to have a timeout on the floor. A timeout here with 3:54 to go in the first half. Lancers 27, Broncos 26. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Let's get back to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Hastings and Mount Marty here tonight. Men's college basketball, the Broncos trailing by 1, 27-26. Hastings College women won the first game tonight by 30 over Mount Marty, 94-64. So Hastings has the ball here. Here's Duran Hall on the dribble, brings it across the midcourt stripe, finds a seam, takes the ball to the basket and scores. Duran Hall now with 10 points in the ball game for the Broncos, and Hastings now has the 28-27 lead here late in the first half with 3:30 to play until halftime. Mac Reichen with the ball, works it inside to Jensen, back outside to Williams, down on the baseline to Reichen again. Opdahl has got it. They work the ball around the perimeter. Here's a Williams. Skip pass goes down in the corner to Reichen. His shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down the Hall to Boudreau, right sideline. Ben gets it back into the hands of Duran Hall. Hastings with a lead, 28-27. Duran with the ball. And now we got a whistle. And I think we got some blood coming from Miles Simon. So they're going to take care of that here on the near side. Miles Simon goes down and gets a little bit of medical attention down here in the corner. 2 minutes and 59 seconds to go here in the first half. Hastings 28, Mount Marty 27. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got a high school basketball for you here on Extreme Sports. Adams Central and Columbus Lakeview. Semifinals of the Central Conference basketball tournament from York High School. 5:30 for the tip. 5:15 pregame show. Saturday, Hastings will play at Dakota Wesleyan. Corn Palace. 2 o'clock for the women's game. 3:45 for the guys. We'll have the action for you as well from Mitchell. 1:45 on Saturday. So those are the upcoming games here on Extreme Sports. We're in Yankton tonight, 28-27. Broncos have got the 1-point lead. Here's Duran Hall with the ball. Duran, right side of the lane, looking for his seam, drives it into the paint. Duran stops, throws it back out here. Long-range jumper from Boudreaux, no good at the end of the shot clock. Rebound comes out here to Jake Jensen. Down to Mac Riken, down the near sideline. Riken will hold things up, gets it into the hands of Deegan Williams, just across the mid-court stripe here. 2:28 to play. Lancers have the ball. Deegan Williams moves it to the left side, down in the corner. Here's a Mac Riken. He finds a seam, drives it to the basket, loses control of the ball. It's picked up here by Simon. The Boudreaux down to Duran, back to Ben. Ben drives the ball down the lane. His shot is up there, no good. He draws a personal foul. Foul here is going to go on Damon Opdahl. That's going to be his second. So Ben Boudreaux goes to the free throw line. That's 13 fouls called between the two teams now. Ben Boudreaux to the line. He's 2 for 2 so far tonight. Ben's free throw is up there. It's going to be good. Mount Marty shot over 30 free throws in the first game between these two teams. Lancers so far in this ball game with only 6 free throws. They're 4 out of 6. Ben Boudreaux will have one more shot here. It's in the air. It's good. Broncos have shot 8 free throws in the ball game thus far. Just by the 2-minute mark, Mac Riken has got the ball. The Rugby Riken now. So the Riken brothers are out there. There's a Deegan Williams. The Rugby Riken. Mac Riken down in the corner to Deegan Williams. Back out to Mac Riken. Returns it back down in the corner to Jensen for 3. Shot no good. Rebound Binder for Hastings. Down to Boudreaux. Ben brings her up here. Right-handed dribble. Behind the screen. Ben Boudreaux trying to put up a shot here. Wheels in the lane. Puts up a shot. It's around the rim. Falls off no good. Rebound loose on the baseline. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lancers. Hastings will get a break here. Lancers trying to grab that loose ball down there right underneath the basket and lost it out of bounds. So Hastings will play things in. But 20 seconds up on the shot clock. 1:26 to play in the first half. 30-27. Hastings will inbound the ball. Broncos have got the lead. Miles Simon has got it. Simon comes over here to Maverick Binder. Binder looking to penetrate inside. Binder with the ball. Maverick takes it into the paint. Now to Miles Simon. He hops into the paint. The shot's going to be blocked down by Sandoval. Now to Binder for 3. His shot is up there, no good. Duran Hall grabs the rebound. Duran has got it down here in the corner. He tries to get the ball in the hole. He feeds the ball away to Simon, and his shot good, and he's fouled in the play. Duran Hall trapped along the baseline. Somehow he got the ball to Miles Simon. Miles sticks it down to the hole, and he's fouled in the play here. Jake Jensen picks up the foul. That's going to be his first. Simon in the free throw line and trying to make this a 3-point play for the Broncos. His shot is up there, and his shot is good. Hastings now leading by 6. 33-26. Or 33-27 it should be. Broncos have the lead. Lancers have the ball. Rugby Riken. Now to a Jensen, and he's out of bounds here on the near side. Jensen out of bounds here right in front of the Bronco bench. 5 turnovers now on the Lancers, and now Hastings with 48 seconds to play will inbound the ball back here. Boudreaux gets it into Duran Hall. Speeds back the other way. Feeds her down in the corner to Micah Heinrichs for 3. Shot good. Micah Heinrichs with a 3 ball deep in the corner. The Broncos have opened up a 9-point lead, and now the Lancers want to call a timeout. 38.9 seconds to play here in the first half. We'll take a break with a score. Hastings 36, Mount Marty 27 on Extreme Sports.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings. They have been in business for over 4 years, delivering professional services one clean at a time. Reclaim your time and enjoy a healthier, fresher home with a call to B&B Cleaning Pros. Their meticulous cleaning professionals handle everything from routine upkeep to intensive deep cleans, tailored perfectly to your schedule and needs. They focus on kitchens, bathrooms, high traffic areas, dust removal, and floor care. Give them a call at 402-519-4602. Stop in at 123 North Lexington in Hastings or visit them at bnbcleaningpros.com.
As we come back, Mount Barney bringing the ball up. He's kind of lobbing underneath the hole here to his Sandoval, and he's fouled in the play here. The personal is going to be whistled on Heinrichs of Hastings. That's going to be the second foul on Micah. Going to the free throw line, Tyler Sandoval for Mount Barney. He's got a couple of points on a field goal. 81% foul shooter in the season for Sandoval. His shot is up there. It's going to be good. Hastings 36, Mount Barney 28. We've got 27 seconds to play here in the first half from the Simple Arena in Yankton tonight. Tyler Sandoval will have one more. Eyes the bucket. Shot is up there. The shot is good. Couple of free throws for Tyler Sandoval. Hastings down with a 7-point.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Mike Will back here in Yankton, South Dakota. Bronco basketball for you tonight here on Extreme Sports. Hastings College women winning the first ball game by 30, 94-64. Hastings with a lead here in game number 2, 36-29. We've got 18.5 seconds to play here in the first half. Hastings with the ball on the far sideline. Boudreaux, the Miles Simon, back to Ben. Now to Duran Hall. Picked up there by Mac Riken out here just across the midcourt stripe. Duran with the ball. Duran dribbling with it. Comes to the near side. Duran has still got it here. Duran trying to penetrate to the basket. His shot is up there. It's good. Duran Hall, he scores for Hastings, and that is the end of the first half of play.
Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank, member FDIC. I'd like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank, member FDIC.
Brandon is super pumped about Runza.
Runza is so sweet.
Especially all their desserts.
Oh, those are the sweetest.
Chocolate, vanilla, and twist ice cream cones, 4 flavors of shakes, chocolate chip cookies, and ice cream sandwiches.
Literally sweet.
Aww, I love your enthusiasm.
Well,
I love Runza.
So sweet of you. Come satisfy your sweet tooth. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years. And it is more than just another bar and grill. It is a Hastings institution. Do not miss Tijuana Tuesday, an all-you-can-eat taco and nacho buffet. Every Wednesday night is Wing Night, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken, on Friday for the prime rib and seafood buffet, and on Saturday for Bullseye's world-famous prime rib. On Sundays, enjoy the brunch buffet from 10 until 2. For over a quarter of a century, Bullseye's has been your go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Find Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your home for healthcare since 1963.
All right, back here at halftime, Hastings has got the lead over Mount Barney. The score is 38-29. Checking the shooting numbers in the ball game thus far. Hastings right now hitting 13 out of 29 from the floor. That is 44.8%. The Broncos are 3 out of 12 on three-pointers for 25%, and we're a perfect 9 out of 9 from the free throw line. Mount Barney is hitting only 36% from the floor. They're 9 out of 25, 5 out of 12 on three-pointers for 41%. They are 6 out of 8 from the free throw line, 75%. The Broncos with 10 turnovers in the ball game. Mount Barney has got 7. Rebounds right now, Hastings has got 18. Mount Barney has got 11. So the Broncos doing a good job on the boards here in the first half. 7 offensive rebounds, 11 on defense. Mount Barney's got 4 offensive rebounds and 7 on defense. Hastings has got 5 assists. They've got 1 blocked shot. They've got 4 steals in the ball game. Mount Barney has got 7 assists. They've got 1 block shot, and they've got 6 steals. And the Broncos have got the lead here at halftime over Mount Barney, 38-29. Hastings had a 12-point lead in the first ball game, but couldn't keep it together in the second half. Eventually, Mount Barney forced an overtime, and they beat us in OT, 91-87. So for the second straight game, Hastings has got a halftime lead here over Mount Barney. Deron Hall leading the way so far for the Broncos. He's got 12 points, 6 field goals in the ball game for Deron Hall. Ben Boudreau has got 7 points. He's got a 3, and he is 4 out of 4 from the free throw line. Riley Bombeck has come off the bench, got a couple of field goals, and he is 1 out of 1 from the free throw line. Miles Simon also with 5 points. He's got a field goal. He is 3 out of 3 from the line. Maverick Binder has got a 3-pointer, and he's 1 out of 1 from the line. He's got 4. Micah Heinrichs has knocked down a tray. He's got 3 points in the game. And Owen Wright, he's got a field goal and 2 points. Leading the way for Mount Barney so far has been Jake Jensen. He's got 8 points. Jensen has hit a couple of 3-pointers, and he is 2 out of 2 from the line. So Jensen has got 8. Damon Opdahl has got 6 points in the game on a couple of 3-pointers. Jackson Edmond has got he's got 1 field goal, and he is 2 out of 2 from the free throw line for his 4 points. Tyler Sandoval has got a field goal, 2 out of 2 from the line. He's got 4. Sutton Aaron, their leading scorer, has only got 1 field goal, 2 points here at halftime. Mac Riken has got a field goal and 2 points, and then Deegan Williams, he's at a 3-pointer for 3. Again, our score at halftime, Hastings out on top of Mount Barney. The score 38-29. We'll have more after this. You are listening to Bronco Basketball.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
Getting back at halftime, the score is 38-29. Hastings with a lead here over Mount Marty. The rest of the women's games have now gone final. We're running on a different schedule here tonight. We had an early start for the women's ball game, and certainly the men's game is running ahead of everybody else in the conference. But the women's games are all final now. Hastings beating Mount Marty here, 94-64. It was Doane defeating the College of St. Mary's tonight in Omaha. Women's play, 74-68. Morningside took care of Waldorf, 86-50. It was Dordt, winners over Northwestern, 78-55. And Dakota Wesleyan came back to beat Briar Cliff tonight in women's play, the final of 70-61. So the men's games, Hastings has got the lead here at halftime over Mount Marty, 38-29. 11 minutes to go in the first half. It's Morningside out on top of Waldorf, 25-11. 12 minutes to play in the first half. Dordt and Northwestern, they're tied up at 20 points apiece. And Briar Cliff and Dakota Wesleyan has not yet started up there in Mitchell. They've got the faculty and staff appreciation night going on, so evidently a long time in between games as Briar Cliff and Dakota Wesleyan has not started yet up in the Corn Palace. Getting the score here, men's college basketball, 38-29. Hastings has got the lead over Mount Marty. Don't forget the broadcast schedule for the latter part of the week here. Tomorrow night will be in York for the Central Conference boys semifinal game between Adams Central and Columbus Lakeview. That game will tip off at 5:30 tomorrow night, on the air with a pregame show at 5:15. Then on Saturday, we'll be with the Broncos up in Mitchell, South Dakota. Hastings and Dakota Wesleyan. Women's game will go at 2. Men's game will go at 3:45 on the air with a pregame show from the Corn Palace at 1:45 on Saturday. So Adams Central basketball tomorrow night here on Extreme Sports. Back with the Broncos on Saturday as they play at Dakota Wesleyan. 38-29 is our score here. Hastings College men with a lead over Mount Marty. That's the halftime show. Stick around. We got the second half coming up on.
I feel like from the time we were young, the golden rule was always something with being sisters in our house. They would always say, treat your sister how you want to be treated. And sometimes we did better at that than others, but
it only seemed right. You know, we both knew that we wanted to live close to family, and so we both chose to come back to Hastings. We have our families close, we have each other, we get to raise our kids together, and we both get to serve the community of Hastings. Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They do. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead, where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at the Simple Arena in Yankton, South Dakota. Bronco basketball for you here tonight on Extreme Sports. Broncos with a couple of road games here this week. Journeying to South Dakota and both ends of our doubleheader this week. Saturday in Mitchell, tonight in Yankton. 38-29 is the score. Hastings has got the lead. His team has given up runs here in the first half, but the Broncos getting the last one. And we've got the 9-point lead as we start the second half. Hastings will shoot to our basket to our right here in the half number 2. Deron Hall leading the way for the Broncos. He's got 12 points so far. After his performance the other day, he put up 34 against the Briar Clough. Leading the way so far for Mount Barty has been Jake Jensen. Could have had 16 points in the first game between these two teams. He's got 8 here in this one. So the Broncos have the lead as we start the second half here at 38-29. Mount Barty will have the opening possession here. Williams has got to Opdahl. Down to Williams. Hastings staying in their man-to-man defense down in the corner. Sutton Aaron has got it. Sutton Aaron has gotten only one field goal so far in this ball game. He's their leading scorer. He takes a shot here and hits it short right baseline. Sutton Aaron scores. It's now a 38-31 ball game. Hastings back with the ball. Broncos have it down here as Binder is short left baseline jumper. Good. Maverick Binder now with 6 points in the ball game, so he matches the field goal on the other end. Jensen with the ball down here to Aaron. He drives the baseline. It's cut off. They get it here to the free throw line to Edmond. Now down in the deep right corner to Opdahl. His shot is up there, no good. Rebound Jensen. He goes back up and it's going to be stripped away. Picked up here by the Broncos. Hastings leading by 9 points here in the second half. It's 40-31. Here's Deron Hall with the ball. He's going to drive it against Opdahl. Loses control of the ball. It's picked up here by Williams coming back all the way. And then the stuff is up there. He misses the shot. But Jackson Edmond elevates and slams her down through the hole. Edmond now with 6 points in the ball game. Opdahl misses on a driving layup, but Edmond right there to jam her down through the hole. 40-33. Here's Micah Heinrichs. Drives it down the lane. He stops. Can't put up a shot. Here's Binder. He drives the ball in the basket. His shot is up there. It's going to be no good. And we got a foul call down there. Foul here is going to go on Jackson Edmond. That's going to be his third personal foul. Going to the free throw line here for Hastings will be Binder. Binder with 6 points in the ball game. 1 out of 1 from the line so far tonight. 82% for the season. His shot is up there. It's going to be good. Binder will have one more. Sandoval comes back into the ball game now for the Lancers. Going out will be Jackson Edmond. So Binder will have one more shot here. It's in the air. That one is going to roll off. No good. Rebound Sandoval. So the Broncos have an 8-point lead. 41-33. Men's college basketball action here tonight on Extreme Sports. Opdahl has got the ball to Sandoval. Here's a Jensen. Moves it down in the corner to a Sutton Aaron. They work the ball back around here to the right side to a Deacon Williams. Now to Jensen. Gets it inside to Sandoval. Shot no good, but he's fouled in the play. Foul here is going to go on Deron Hall. That's going to be the second foul on Deron. Yeah, Sandoval is in there at 6'9". Deron Hall picks up the foul. He's at 5'10". So Sandoval to the free throw line here for Mount Marty. His shot is up there. That's going to be no good. He'll get one more. Again, Mount Marty shot over 30 free throws against us in that first ball game. They're nowhere near that so far in this ball game. Sandoval's next shot is going to be up there. It's going to be good. Tyler Sandoval hits 1 out of 2. And the lead again is 7 points. 41-34. Hastings with the lead with 17:45 to play here in the ball game. Binder with the ball. Binder down to Micah Heinrichs. Brings it back to Binder. Fakes the three. Dribbles inside. Still can't put up a shot. Now he gets it down in the corner. Driving the baseline there is going to be Simon. He's going to be fouled in the play. Miles Simon moves the ball from the left corner toward the goal. He goes up for the shot, and he's hacked on the arm here by Tyler Sandoval. Tyler picks up his first foul. Simon now goes to the line here for the Broncos. 3 out of 3 from the line tonight. He's also got a field goal. He's got 5 points in the ball game. His free throw is up there. It's going to be good. Miles Simon will have one more. 42-34 is the score now. Hastings with the lead. Next shot there by Simon is going to be no good. And a battle for the rebound. 2-3 players hit the deck. Finally, a jump ball is going to be called. And the possession arrow pointing in favor of Hastings. And the Broncos will have control of the ball. But 20 seconds back up on the shot clock here. 17:25 to play in the game. Hastings leading 42-34. There's a Boudreaux getting inbound the ball here. Ben goes into the backcourt. Deron Hall will chase things down here. Deron brings it back to the offensive end. Goes to a Miles Simon just to the left of the circle here. Simon drives the ball into the lane. Has it deflected away, or he lost control of it. 1 of the 2. Micah Heinrichs picks it up in the corner. Heinrichs to Boudreaux. Baseline jumper from 10. Good. Ben Boudreaux down with 9 points in the ball game. The Broncos have a 10-point lead. 44-34. Here's Deacon Williams with the ball. They get it inside now to Aaron. He spins and he's going to be tied up in the play. Now a foul is going to be called down there. Boudreaux is going to be hit with a personal foul. First foul on Ben Boudreaux. Team foul number 2 on Hastings here in the second half. Mount Barney will inbound the ball. They lob it here to the near side. That's Jake Jensen with the ball. The Sandoval to Jensen, to Opdahl, now right side to Williams. He drives the ball into the paint. His shot over Simon, no good, but Miles Simon commits the personal foul. Simon picks up his second. That's going to send Mount Barney to the free throw line here. Deacon Williams will go to the line. He's a 58% foul shooter in the season. Has not been there so far tonight. His shot is up there and the shot good. Hastings 44, Mount Barney 35. Men's college basketball action here tonight on Extreme Sports. Deacon Williams will have one more shot. It's up there. That shot is good. Couple of free throws by Deacon Williams. 44-36. Hastings still with an 8-point lead here in the second half. Maverick Binder trots it across the midcourt stripe here. Mount Barney man-to-man defense. Binder takes the ball in the paint. Bounce pass out here. Deron Hall has got it. The Ben Boudreau down to Simon. Left sideline. Simon 200 pass out on top to Heinrichs. He drives the ball to the free throw line. Heinrichs gives it up now. Here's a Binder. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Binder pass down on the baseline to a Simon. His shot in on the shot clock from 15 is no good. Deacon Williams with the rebound. Williams down the near sideline. Brings it back to the center of the floor now. Williams comes over here to Jake Jensen. Now to Sandoval. There's a Williams driving the ball against Duran, and the shot up and in. Deacon Williams scores. He's now got to 7 points in the ball game. Mount Barney is back to within 6 points now. 44-38. 15:40 to play here in the ball game. Binder, free throw line extended left side, spins, gets away, goes for the basket. His shot is up there, no good. And the rebound comes down to Jensen. Jake Jensen runs her back the other way for the Lancers. Jake comes over to the near side to a Deacon Williams. Williams holds it, now drives it against Duran, takes it to the basket and scores. Williams, he scores. He's now got 9 in the ball game. And the Lancers are within 4 at 44-40. And now Hastings will inbound the ball back here. Duran Hall will bring things up. Crowd going to get back into the ball game here. The Lancers back to within 4 points here. Here's a Boudreau with the ball. Ben sends it over to Duran Hall down on the baseline. Binder shot for 3, good. Maverick Binder hits a 3-pointer from the deep left corner. He's got 10 in the ball game. And just like that, the Broncos back out on top by 7. 47-40. Here's a Deacon Williams on the near side. Deacon stops here on the wing, sends it to Opdahl. Right sideline down to Jensen. Jake Jensen hops into the lane, throws up a shot for the glass, no good. Tip try, no good. Goes out of bounds here on the near sideline. Hastings ball. Broncos will play things in. And now we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor with 14:41 to play in the game. The Broncos still have the lead. Hastings 47, Mount Barney 40. You're listening to Bronco basketball tonight on Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
You are listening to Hastings College Basketball on Extreme Sports.
Mike Will back here at the Simple Arena in Yankton tonight. 47-40. Hastings has got the lead. Hastings College women winning the opening ball game tonight over Mount Barney by 30. They won 94-64. Hastings trying to pull off the sweep here tonight in this second ball game. Deron Hall powers his way toward the goal. Throws it down in the corner. A shot there by Heinrichs. No good. Rebound Williams for Mount Marty. Lancers are trailing by 7. Deegan Williams as Sandoval spins in the lane. Puts up a shot good. Tyler Sandoval scores over Micah Heinrichs inside. Sandoval now with 7 points in the ball game. The Lancers within 5 points now at 47-42. Broncos have the ball. Here's a Boudreau. Skip pass goes down in the corner to Binder. Drives the baseline. A little 5-footer up there. No good. Sandoval with the rebound. Sandoval down to Riken into the forecourt to Sandoval. There's Deegan Williams with the ball behind the screen. Deegan, 200 pass to the near side. Opdahl. Down to Sandoval. To Opdahl for 3. Shot is up there. No good. Rebound Sandoval. His shot good. Tyler Sandoval picks up the trash on the baseline and scores. He's got 9 in the ball game. And it's back to a 3-point ball game. 47-44. Hastings leading by 3. Broncos have the ball. There's Deron Hall down here on the baseline. Pass out on top to Boudreau. Boudreau against Opdahl. Gets away, drives the ball to the basket. Throws it down in the corner to Binder. His shot blocked down by Opdahl. Outside now. That's going to be Hall with a 3-pointer. His shot no good. Rebound comes down here to Deegan Williams, and a foul is going to be called. Simon picks up the foul for Hastings. That's going to be his third. 3 fouls on Miles Simon. And now it's a 47-44 ball game. Hastings with a 3-point lead. But Mount Marty's got the ball, a chance to tie it here. Broncos led at halftime 38-29. Much like that first ball game, Mount Marty is coming back here in the second half. Sandoval down on the baseline. Aaron has got it. Puts Simon in the air and goes for the basket and scores. Sutton Aaron, he's now got 6 points in the ball game. It's now a 47-46 ball game. 12:38 to play. They're in the contest. There's Deron Hall with the ball. Deron moves it to the right side of the lane. Bounces off his Sandoval. His pass across court is going to be intercepted. 12 turnover the ball game on Hastings. Williams back the other way. Gets into the lane. Out here is Sandoval. His shot for 3 is going to be no good. Aaron grabs the rebound. And a foul is going to be called down here. It's going to go on Sutton Aaron. Aaron picks up his third personal foul. A rebounding foul there on the Lancers. 47-46. Hastings with a 1-point lead. Broncos will come back with the ball here. 12:16 to play in regulation. These two teams went overtime in the game we played in Hastings before the Lancers finally won by 4 points, 91-87. Hastings trying to even up the season series of the win here tonight. Here's a Binder with the ball to a Boudreau right in front of the Bronco bench. Ben trying to get away. Boudreau at the free throw line shovels the ball inside to Hall, and he loses the ball out of bounds. Nice pass by Ben, but it was mishandled by Ron Hall down there on the baseline in the paint. 13 turnovers now for Hastings. 47-46. Broncos with a 1-point lead. Deegan Williams with the ball now for Mount Marty. Deegan gets it out here to Mac Riken. To Williams. Now to Riken. To Williams. 15 on the shot clock. Opdahl has got the ball. Opdahl gets it inside to Sandoval. Now to Williams. Down in the corner. Opdahl for 3. Shot up there, no good. Binder with a rebound. Binder gives it away to Boudreau. He'll bring things up here. Trots it across the midcourt stripe. Ben Boudreau with the ball. Now to Deron Hall. Deron moves it to the right side of the lane. Drives it into the paint. Throws up a shot. It's off of the back iron. No good. Opdahl grabs the rebound and then lost it. Heinrichs for 3. Shots up there. No good. And the rebound comes down to Williams. 1-on-1 against Boudreau. A shot no good. Tip try no good. Tip tries up there and in. Tyler Sandoval, he scores. He's got 11. Lancers have the lead, 48-47. Hastings calls a timeout. Timeout, Broncos. 10:54 to play in the game. Mount Marty, 48. Hastings, 47. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Extreme Sports.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings. They have been in business for over 4 years, delivering professional services one clean at a time. Reclaim your time and enjoy a healthier, fresher home with a call to B&B Cleaning Pros. Their meticulous cleaning professionals handle everything from routine upkeep to intensive deep cleans, tailored perfectly to your schedule and needs. They focus on kitchens, bathrooms, high traffic areas, dust removal, and floor care. Give them a call at 402-519-4602. Stop in at 123 North Lexington in Hastings or visit them at bnbcleaningpros.com.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
All right, Mount Marty is on a 14-3 run right now here in the second half, and the Lancers have got the lead 48-47. 10 minutes and 54 seconds to play here. Broncos calling the timeout. Now Mount Marty will apply some pressure back here in backcourt. Ben Boudreau brings the ball across the midcourt stripe here. Ben working to the right side of the floor. Ben Boudreau with the ball. He's going to reverse it, and bounce pass goes to Owen Wright, who's into the ball game now. To Ben over here on the wing. Sends it back inside to Wright. Goes for the hole. Can't put up a shot. Boudreau, 15-footer right side off of the back iron. No good. Rebound, Rugby Riken for Mount Marty. The Broncos cannot buy a bucket right now offensively. They're really struggling offensively. Here's Williams with the ball down in the corner to Riken. His shot for three is up there. No good. Rebound, Sandoval. Shot good. Tyler Sandoval, he scores. He's got 13 in the ball game. And it's now 50-47. A 16-3 run now for the Lancers here in this second half. Here's Riley Bombeck with the ball. The Boudreau free throw line extended all the way to the sideline. Ben with the ball takes it down the baseline, dribbles into the paint. He's tripped on the play, and a foul is going to be called here on Mac Riken. Riken picks up the foul. That's going to be his first. Team foul number 4.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Looking for a night out that hits different? Head to the 2nd Street Slammer in Hastings, where the music is loud, the drinks are cold, and the vibe is always right. Shoot some pool, play some darts, or tear up the dance floor with live DJs spinning every weekend. Whether you are rolling in with friends or meeting someone new, the Slammer is the place where good times and late nights come standard. Open Thursday through Saturday. Come see why the locals call it Hastings' favorite weekend escape. That's 2nd Street Slammer, 2315 West 2nd Street. Let loose, live it up, slam into your weekend.
All right, back here in Yankton, the Broncos trailing now 50-47. Lancers are on a 16-3 run over Hastings here in the second half. The Broncos need to find some offense here. Boudreau drives the ball to the basket. His shot no good, and he's fouled in the play. One way to do it, get to the free throw line. Ben Boudreau is fouled in the play here by Jake Jensen. Jensen picks up his second. So Ben goes to the free throw line now for the Broncos. He's 4 out of 4 from the line tonight. He's got 9 points in the ball game. Hastings led this thing at halftime, 38-29. Shot from the line is going to be no good. Boudreau is 78% foul shooter on the season. He misses the first one here. He'll have one more shot. Boudreaux stares up there. The shot is going to be no good. Misses a pair of free throws. Wow. Now Barney's got the ball back. Williams down the near sideline. Gives it back to Rugby Riken out here in three-point territory. Now Riken on the wing. Here's Williams again. The Rugby in the corner. His shot for three is no good. Rebound to Boudreaux. Wild shot taken there by Rugby Riken. Here's a Boudreaux back with the ball to Riley Bombeck for three. Shot is up there. That one won't go. Rebound comes down to Deegan Williams. Williams down the right sideline. Deegan with the ball. They send her back down to the deep left corner. Rugby Riken with the ball. Out on top now to Jensen. Now right side, a three-pointer thrown up there by Williams. No good. Rebound to Boudreaux for Hastings. 8:45 to play in the game. Hastings down by 3, 50-47. Here's Boudreaux penetrating inside. Stops, spins in a lane. His shot partially deflected there by Sandoval. Sandoval grabs the ball now for Mount Marty down the right sideline. Rugby Riken. Riken down to Jensen. Out on top, Sandoval for three. Shot up there. Off of the back iron, no good. It's out of bounds, and it can be Hastings' ball. Broncos will play things in. Miles Simon back into the ball game now for the Broncos. Here comes Duron Hall back in. Caraglio checking out. Boudreaux checking out. 8 minutes and 22 seconds to play in the game. 50-47. The Lancers still in that 16-3 run here. Neither team has played very well here in the past couple of minutes. Here's Duran with the ball. Duran on the dribble to Riley Bombeck. Down to Owen Wright. He looks to penetrate. His pass out here is going to be deflected away. Turnover on Hastings. Back at the other end. And a foul is going to be called. Edmond taking the ball into the hole there, and he's fouled in the play. Personal is going to be whistled on Owen Wright. First foul on Wright. So Jackson Edmond goes to the line. He's a 46% foul shooter in the season. He's hit 2 out of 2, though, in the ball game tonight. The shot is up there. It's going to be off the back iron. No good. Been a while since either team has scored here in this game. It's 50-47. Lancers have a 3-point lead. Jackson Edmond will have one more shot here. His shot is up there. It's going to be off of the left side. No good. And now it's going to be Duron Hall bringing the ball down the near sideline. Broncos need a bucket here. Duron Hall in front of the Bronco bench here on the near side. Sends her out to a binder between the rings. Back to Duran on the wing. Duron Hall takes it down on the baseline. 10-footer is up there. Top of the back iron. No good. Offensive rebound. Bombeck. He loses control of the ball. It's picked up here by Williams. Deegan Williams drives her back the other way. Pass down in the corner. Riken has got the ball. Back out to Williams. He drives to the basket. His shot up there. No good. And there's a foul in the play. That's going to go on Bombeck. That's going to be his second. Going to the free throw line for the Lancers is going to be Deegan Williams. We're still stuck on 50-47. 7:26 to play here in the ball game. A shot from the line is up there and in by Williams. He's now 3 of 3 from the line. Here comes Heinrichs back into the ball game. Wright will check out. 51-47. Broncos have got a long, long time without scoring in this basketball game. Next shot is up there. It's going to be good by Williams. 52-47. An 18-3 run here in the second half. Broncos right now cannot throw the ball in the ocean. Micah Heinrichs has got it out here in the three-point territory. The Miles Simon. There's Duron Hall. He's going to penetrate down the lane. The ball poked away, and a foul is going to be called here on Mount Marty. Damon Opdahl picks up the foul. That's going to be his third. Team foul number 6 in the Lancers, so each team now with 6 fouls in the second half. Duron Hall will go to the free throw line here for the Broncos. Duron has got 12 points in the game. He has not scored so far here in the second half. 7:06 to play in the game. Shot from the free throw line is no good by Duran. He's an 84% foul shooter on the season. (52-47). Hastings now down by 5 in the second half. Duran Hall will toe the mark here. Try to break the ice. Shot is up there. It's going to be good. Finally, we get off of 47. 52-48 is the score now. Mount Marty with the ball. They work it inside. Edmond with the ball down on the baseline. Driving, shooting, and scoring is Sutton Aaron. Aaron has now got 8 points in the ball game. 54-48. Mount Marty with the ball. Here's Duran Hall to the far sideline. The Christian Pujols is seeing some playing time for the first time tonight. Pujols dribbling with the ball. He's going to drive it inside. Throws it back out here to Heinrichs. Micah drives the ball inside. Bounces off a defender. Throws up a 15-footer. No good. Rebound is brought down here by the Lancers. Sutton Aaron has got the rebound to a Deegan Williams. 54-48. Mount Marty has got the lead. There's a pass deflected, picked up on the far sideline by Edmond. They get it out here to Deegan Williams, down in the corner to Opdahl. Sends it inside, mishandled here by Edmond. Turnover there on the Lancers. That's 8 turnovers now on Mount Marty. Broncos are down by 6, 54-48. Here's a Duran Hall, down in the corner to Pujols. Now to Miles Simon. Bounces off of the man. He throws up a shot. It's no good. It goes, chip tries up there and in. That's a Duran Hall getting the chip. We were shielded by the coaching staff here. 54-50 is the score. Hastings now down by 4 points here. Mount Marty has got the ball. Deegan Williams down to Riken. To a Deegan Williams to Riken again. Moves her down to the corner. Williams with the ball. Williams drives the baseline, goes up with a shot, circles the rim, no good. He's fouled in the play. Foul here is going to go on Heinrichs. Micah Heinrichs picks up the foul. That's going to be his third. Going to the free throw line here for Mount Marty is going to be Deegan Williams. Williams with 11 points in the game. He is 4 out of 4 from the free throw line. Williams eyes the bucket. Shot is up there. Good. Hastings went an eternity without scoring here in the second half. Mount Marty went on an 18-4 run over the Broncos. Here's the next shot. It's going to be up there and in. Williams now with 13 in the ball game, and now the Lancers have a 6-point lead, looking for their second win of the season here over the Broncos. 56-50. Here's Duran Hall driving the ball, throws her down in the corner to Heinrichs. Out here to Binder. A deep three. His shot rolls off of there, no good. Rebound comes down to Opdahl. Damon Opdahl gets the ball to Williams, to Riken, to Williams, to Opdahl. Back to Williams out here in 3-point territory. Lobs it inside. There's a pass that ricochets off of the glass. Trying to get it back door there to Edmond. And the ball goes ricocheting off the glass. A turnover on the Mount Marty. Here's Duran Hall with the ball for the Broncos to Binder. Binder free throw line extended left side. Out here to Christian Pujols. Pujols dribbling with the ball. Pujols drives it. Throws her down in the corner. Miles Simon. Now to a Pujols. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Christian Pujols, an off-balance three. Air ball. Rebound. Damon Opdahl. Opdahl into the forecourt now to Riken. Riken gets it here to Edmond. They work the perimeter. There's an entry pass back inside to Edmond. Down the baseline to Aaron. His shot from 5 feet away. No good. Rebound comes out of Hastings. 4 minutes to play in the game. 56-50 is the score. Mount Marty is got the lead. There's a Binder with the ball. Binder down in the corner. Heinrichs for 3. That shot won't go. And the rebound comes down here to Edmond. Neither team shooting the ball real well here in this basketball game here tonight. It's a 56-50 ball game. Hastings trailing here in the contest. Here's a Mac Riken with the ball. Moves her down in the corner to Opdahl. Now inside to Aaron. He spins in the lane and loses control of the ball. That's going to be the 10th turnover on the Mount Marty in the ball game. Heinrichs for three. His shot up there. It won't go. And the rebound comes down here to Mount Marty. Hastings now hitting 34% from the floor. Mount Marty 33%. Now we got any timeouts. Timeout going to be called here with 3:06 to play in the game. Mount Marty 56. Hastings 50. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Extreme Sports.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
Mike Will back here at Yankton, South Dakota. Hastings trailing 56-50. Hastings now hitting 17 out of 51 from the field, 33.3%. The Broncos are 4 out of 23 on three-pointers for 17%. Mount Marty, not much better. The Lancers are 19 out of 49 from the field, 38.8%. And the Lancers are 5 out of 20 on three-pointers for 25%. Hastings has shot 17 free throws. They've converted on 12 of those. Mount Marty 13 out of 18 from the free throw line. 15 turnovers for Hastings in the game. 10 turnovers for Mount Marty. So who's going to survive here? 56-50 is the score. The Lancers have the lead. We got 3:06 to play in regulation. Mount Marty has got the ball at their offensive end. Williams has got it. Williams goes over to Mac Reichen. Holds the ball, brings it back to Williams. Now to Reichen. Far sideline. Aaron with the ball. Here's Reichen going to drive the ball to the basket. Runs into Heinrichs. His shot is up there. No good. Big pile up underneath the basket. And the ball recovered by Hastings. Here's a Duran Hall. Back the other way to a Maverick Binder. Out here to Heinrichs. It's a 56-50 ball game. Hastings down by 6, but the Broncos have the ball. Duran Hall, 12-footer up there. It won't go. And a rebound comes down here to Deegan Williams. Williams down the near sideline. Broncos have scored only 12 points here in the second half. There's a shot with a baseline. It's going to be up there. It's going to be no good there. Sutton Aaron misses the shot. Here comes a Boudreaux back the other way to Duran Hall. 2:06 to play. Duran goes to the basket. His shot's going to be rejected. Edmond gets the block here. Duran was knocked down in the play, but no foul called. 56-50. Hastings still down by 6 points here in the ball game. Here's Mount Marty with the ball. Reichen has got it. Still 10 seconds on the shot clock. Williams has got it. Williams to Reichen down in the corner to Opdahl for three. Shot good. Damon Opdahl, that's his third three-pointer of the ball game. He's got 9 points, and the Lancers lead by 9. Here's Simon. His shot no good. Rebound comes down here to the Lancers. Broncos have scored only 12 points here in the second half of play. They had a 38-29 halftime lead. They've been outscored 30-12 here in the second half. Going to the basket there, driving it right to the hole is Deegan Williams, and he scores. Deegan now with 15 in the ball game. Lancers lead by 11, 61-50. Boudreaux for three. His shot no good. Rebound is brought down here by the Lancers. Aaron had the ball. He lost it. Now it's picked up here by Deegan Williams. And now we're going to have a foul called here in backcourt. Foul here is going to go on Duran Hall. Going to be his third. 46.5 seconds to play in the ball game. The Broncos have gone silent, needless to say, offensively here in this one. Deegan Williams in the free throw line. He's got 15 in the ball game tonight. And his shot is up there. The shot is good. And it's now 62-50. Mount Marty has got the lead after Hastings led at halftime, 38-29. Here's the next shot by Williams. It's in the air. It's going to be good. There's the ball game now for Hastings will be Pujols. Coming out will be Miles Simon. 63-50 is the score. Here's a Boudreaux. His shot is up there from three. It's going to be no good. Rebound brought down here by Opdahl. He's going to be fouled in the play. Heinrichs picks up his fourth personal foul. Mount Marty has outscored Hastings 34-12 here in the second half. Opdahl to the free throw line here for the Lancers. 3 3-pointers, 9 points in the game. 85% from the free throw line this season. Shot is up there. It's going to be good. 64-50. Opdahl will have one more. It's up there. It's going to be up there, and it rattles out no good. Rebound is loose in the lane, and now a foul is going to be called down here. It's going to go on Sutton Aaron of Mount Marty. That's going to be his fourth. We're going to walk to the other end and have some free throws. That's the 9th. That's the 7th team foul called on Mount Marty now. Going to the free throw line for Hastings will be Ben Boudreaux. Boy, we can't hit free throws and we can't hit field goals here in the second half. Ben goes to the free throw line here to try to break the ice. Shot is up there, and that shot is good. He'll have one more. Ben now with 10 points here in the ball game. 64-51. Boudreaux will have one more shot here. It's in the air. That one is good. So Ben Boudreaux knocks down a couple of free throws. 30 seconds to play. Here's Williams with the ball. Williams approaches the midcourt stripe. Goes over to Mac Reichen. Reichen holding the ball. Sends it to the far sideline to Aaron. Aaron with the ball high above his head. 18 seconds to go. Here's Opdahl out here in three-point territory. And that's going to be, we got 6 seconds on the shot clock. We have a shot clock violation here before the game is going to be over. There's a shot clock violation. 4.8 seconds to play. Hastings down by a dozen. 64-52. Here's Duran Hall. Hall walks it across the 10-second line, and that's going to be your ball game. 64-52. A miserable second half for the Broncos as they score only 14 points here in the second half of play. And the Broncos go down to their 17th defeat of the season as they lose to Mount Marty tonight by a score of 64-52. The Broncos are now 5-17 in the season, 4-10 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Mount Marty, they improved to 11-9, 10-5 now in conference play. Again, the final score, Mount Marty 64, Hastings 52. Stick around, the Bronco postgame show is up next. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Hastings College Basketball has been brought to you by 5 Points Bank, the better bank. By High Street Insurance Partners, looking out for you. By Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious. By Mammoth Sports Construction, do something big. By Mary Lanning Healthcare, your care, our inspiration. By Pepsi, delicious, refreshing Pepsi. And by the Runza Restaurants, homemade, fresh. Hastings College Basketball has also been brought to you in part by Bob Sass Flowers, Family Medical Center, Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, the 2nd Street Slammer, by the Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center, by B&B Cleaning, and by Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Stay tuned. The Bronco postgame show is up next on your exclusive home for Bronco sports, Extreme Sports.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and nothing says I love you like fresh flowers. At Bob Sass Flowers, we have stunning rose arrangements, unique gifts like chocolates, candles, geometry towels, and Valentine's favorite mixed arrangements that make hearts skip a beat. Whether it's classic red roses or something totally unique, we will help you say it perfectly. Order early. Visit bobsassflowers.com or call today 402-462-2179. Located at 2618 West 2nd Street in Hastings. Serving Hastings since 1955.
The Bronco postgame show is brought to you by Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning, in business since 1984.
All right, back here in Yankton, the Hastings College men's basketball team outscored in the second half, 35-14. And the Broncos drop one here tonight to Mount Marty. Final score of 64-52. So the Broncos dropped to 5-17 on the season. They're now 4-10 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They'll get ready to play up at Dakota Wesleyan on Saturday afternoon. So, a miserable night here in the second half. Hastings had things going their way in the first half. They had a halftime lead, 38-29, but they dropped this game 64-52 to the Lancers of Mount Marty. We'll get you the final shooting numbers here in the ball game. Hastings ended up shooting 30% from the floor tonight. 17 out of 56 for 30.4%. We're 4 out of 25 on three-pointers for 16%. 14 out of 19 from the free throw line, 73%. Mount Marty, they didn't really sizzle at the nets either. They were 21 out of 53 from the field, 39.6%. 6 out of 21 on three-pointers for 28.6%. And 16 out of 22 from the free throw line, 72%. 38 rebounds for Mount Marty tonight. Hastings had 30. Lancers had, 28 rebounds on defense and 10 on offense. Hastings had 10. Hastings had 10 offensive rebounds and 20 on defense. Broncos with 18 turnovers in the ball game, or actually 15 turnovers officially, and the Mount Marty had 10. Broncos losing 64-52. Hastings getting 15 points from Deron Hall tonight, 11 for Ben Boudreau and 10 for Maverick Binder, 6 for Miles Simon, 5 for Riley Bombeck, 3 for Micah Heinrichs, and 2 for Owen Wright. Leading the way for Mount Marty tonight was Tyler Sandoval. He had 13. Deegan Williams had 12, and Damon Opdahl had 10. Here the Lancers, they win it over the Broncos tonight. Final score 64-52. We'll take our break and come back. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
All right, the Broncos dropping this one here tonight, 64-52 to the Lancers tonight. Again, we're running ahead of everybody else here, so the rest of the scores are going to be partial scores as we head to the wire here for this night of basketball. The other games going on the men's side of things, 16 and a half minutes to go. It's Briar Cliff leading Dakota Wesleyan 55-46. 9 minutes to go in Orange City. Dort is trailing Northwestern 81-61. 12 minutes to go in Forest City. It's Morningside leading Waldorf 55-47. And that sets the rest of the games up on the men's side of things as Hastings losing this game to Mount Marty tonight 64-52. Don't forget, tomorrow night, high school basketball. It'll be Adams Central and Columbus Lakeview. The semifinals of the Central Conference Basketball Tournament from York. 5:15 for the pregame show here on Extreme Sports. Then on this Saturday, Hastings at Dakota Wesleyan. 2 for the women's game, 3:45 for the guys. There with the pregame at 1:45 on Saturday afternoon. So that'll wrap things up from Yankton tonight. The Hastings College women winning in the first ball game by 30, 94-64. Mount Marty wins the men's contest over Hastings by the score of 64-52. That'll wrap things up from Yankton. I'm Mike Will
of Extreme Sports.
Want to have faith in the Wizards, and I think they're finally off to, I don't want to call it the start of the rebuild because they've been rebuilding for a long time, but this feels like the real start of the rebuild. You see their actual young pieces that, okay, these guys can actually grow and maybe become something one